Hey there guys, Metro, we're back. Back again, welcome back. A lot of you guys are probably thinking it wasn't going to start, but it started now, servers are up. I didn't think it was going to be up either, so you guys were not the only ones. I thought we'd be here waiting, but we're not waiting, we're good. We're good to go. And yeah, servers are up, so let's go ahead and get some missions done. We will check out the auction house real quick. And then we'll be off to do some keys. So it's a new week, back to Fortified. Last week I didn't quite get what I was looking for. I thought we'd get to, what number did we finish at? Oh, we're not too far away. I thought we'd see 2750, but if I streamed Monday, we would have been. I decided not to because I wanted to release a video, and we were supposed to do some things for the holiday, but then the plans fell through kind of at the last minute, so I didn't want to be rushing around with that. But anyway, Lucchesa, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? So instead of doing stuff for the holiday, it basically rained like 24 hours yesterday from like late Sunday night into Monday night. It didn't rain. It didn't stop raining once. So the plans fell through. Instead, I watched the James Bond film. You know, I never actually saw the latest one. It had been delayed like multiple times. So I knew about it the whole time, but it was like, I was shocked. I have to say it was a good ending to the franchise. Don't know if there'll ever be James Bond films again, who knows. I feel like I was talking about this last night. I feel like the James Bond character just doesn't fit in 2022 anymore. Also, it doesn't really fit with like how cybercrime works anymore either as well. But yeah, either way. Crime has become like, you kind of can't, like originally those films were like, oh, this is so advanced, I can't possibly conceive of this. But now it's like, yeah, no, this is not. The world's changed since the James Bond films were originally, or the James Bond novels were originally written. Amir, thanks for the sub. But anyway, what are you up to? Guitar rocks my socks. How you doing today, my friend? Always great music in those songs too, I'll tell you. And those, at least the, I don't remember the early films, but since Skyfall and onward, they had good music. I will just finish up the missions here and then we're on our way. SLB, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Welcome. Quickly go deposit this anima. Take a trip to the auction house. And then I'll be off to some fortified keys. Well, we gotta get the vault too, yeah. Reset day. Yep, you're right. A little bit of a late start today thanks to the servers being down, but they actually came up ahead of schedule, so that's good at least. Not by many minutes, but yeah, about 15 minutes early. And we did level on the beta. Hopefully everybody saw that video. I think that was actually really interesting. Big vault day, yeah, hopefully. Hey Theo, what's up, buddy? Don't forget to have fun. I don't ever forget. You don't have to remind me of that. Don't ever have to remind me of that. But yeah, the beta was actually very interesting. In fact, I think honestly, if there was Mythic Plus on the beta, I'd probably be doing that instead right now because it is actually very fun. Blood DK and Shadowlands is fun as hell, man. They really are. But Dragonplate, they're getting even better. It's actually wild how, dude, there's a couple talents right now that are just ridiculously fun right now. Hey Alex, what's up, buddy? Good luck on the vault, thanks. I'm gonna need it. We've gotten 3 bad vaults in a row. The first week was insane vault, but ever since then it's been bad. And that will be something that we have to constantly deal with because there's really not a lot of vaults left. You really only have probably about like 8 weeks left. So I got a weapon. Oh sweet, he's already getting it, huh? Well, that's cool. That's probably really big for him. At least last time I talked to him about it, he was still lacking good weapons. Okay, let's go ahead and put some things on the auction house real quick. And then we're going to go open our vaults. And once we do that, we're going to get a really nice item. Hopefully. I mean, if not, I don't know what we're going to get. A depleted item. Match our week last week. I actually want to take a quick look at the stats before we start too, actually. Just do it right now. I need to get them on this screen. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at this though, because last week's runs were really bad. How many We don't, yeah, we have it set it by week, but that's up here, yeah. So week 5, yeah, 60% disband rate. So that's actually not even the highest. We had 64 2 weeks prior to that. Okay. Interesting. As we're seeing right now, though, 4 to 5 weeks are definitely working out better. But we'll see what this week holds. Yeah, we actually had 12 upgrades, though, which is, yeah, pretty good, but 20 disbands. Jesus. We did 33 keys last week as well. It's the highest we've done. Sub's still offline in my region. Really? What region is that? They're up on US, so. Okay, 30. Any good vault loot? We haven't opened it yet. You're here early. We're just opening it. We're just putting these things on the auction, and then we're heading out there. I don't know. Is it worth even trying to sell these? I feel like they'll always sell now, right? There's so many people buying stuff. Maybe not, though. Maybe there's just too many people listing stuff still, no matter what. You'd think right after a server reset, if anybody was going to buy something, it'd be right then. Okay, let's go open a vault. Hopefully get something good. Probably go without Jailer's Weapon this week. See what it's like. Fortified beating us up a bit, so we don't want to be too offensively minded. Maybe we can get a haste verse weapon. I don't know if there's any. That'd be a nice thing to trade. Really, probably what I need the most. Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Not really anything. Uh-oh. Okay. A little worried there. What would I need the most? Let's see. 304 helmet already. That has leech on it. I mean, chest is always nice. Legs, maybe. High haste mastery legs, that would be nice. Pretty much it. Yeah, we really don't need much gear, to be honest. I actually have a lot of, yeah. I haven't had any duplicate pieces yet, so that's nice. But let's go find out what we got. Also, did the recording of the new player tank questions video. I still don't know what I'll call that, but that's recorded. Now I just need to edit it, and it'll be live on Monday, I hope. Unless something really weird goes on. Okay, we got a chest piece, a bad neck, and ooh. Taking fire damage increases your speed. What the fuck is that? There's also a reactive defense matrix, but that's interesting. What cloak do I have on? Oh, so this is like an upgrade in all ways right now. It's actually the exact same stats, really. It's just got slightly more mastery. 36 haste compared to 37 haste, and yeah, 73 mastery instead of 74. That's really lucky. Yeah, leech. That's really lucky. I don't even know what that's from. It's got to be from the dog boss, right? In workshop. I feel like that has to be it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And, you know, a little speed buff. I don't know how often that's going to help, but I do take some fire damage. Especially if Volcano Week is there. Okay, cool. That's the piece. Not the biggest upgrade I've ever had, but it's got leech, which is really nice. Free healing. We'll take it. Dog has the Trash Master cloak, does it? I don't know. Okay, well, anyway. Where do you guys think it's from? You guys can tell me. Hey, Metro, can you give me some tips on how to deal with the Tomb and the Huntsman shared suffering as a tank? No, I've just been soaking it. I don't know. I know there's a way to run away from it or whatever, but I've tried it and failed, so I don't really think it's worth it. At least at the moment, I haven't run into a key that's too dangerous to have people soak. It's from Opera, The Beauty and the Beast. Gotcha. Trashmaster cloak confuses me, I see. Hate my vault so bad. Why would you get? Source, I had no life in Legion. Fair enough. That's probably correct then. Alright, so let's see what we got out there for keys. We did have a really good 4 to 5 weeks, so there's not a lot of keys that we actually need. But we do need some 24s. We still need Iron Dicks. We need Gambit, Upper, and Workshop. So hopefully we can find some 24s here. But I'm not really in a rush. Someone always has to soak the Attunement Shared Suffering, or else he will continue to keep casting it. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I've seen some people say that's not true. But that's when I tried to do it, that's what happened. Like, I ran away and he just cast it again and he just killed me while he was running at me. I wasn't able to prepare for it. So it's like, I might try it someday, but it just seems really risky because if like other people are standing in it and you run away and then they only get hit, it's just like, I don't think it's worth it on Pugs. A HD movie source. What are the affixes? We have Inspiring, Grievous, Fortified. So pure trash week. Grievous, Tyrannical. Grievous bosses can be kind of tough, but if he gets back on the horse, it stops it, but it's not worth it in Pugs. Yeah, I think it's not worth it. Yeah, need a hunter or mage to take the hit for you, but good luck doing that in Pugs though. What, they can just immune it and you walk away? Gotcha. Well, I remember BM hunters in Legion used to have their pet taunt it, and so I don't know if that's still a thing or what, but I remember hunters used to have their pet taunt it. I haven't seen anybody even suggest doing that yet, but. So did I understand your video about beta leveling? I rewinded it a few times. Sounds like the leveling experience was boring, but you enjoyed the ending. Yeah, that's pretty much the way I would summarize it. It was a bad leveling experience. Well, it wasn't bad. It was just like, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it, yeah. But yeah, the ending is amazing. It's like, holy fuck. It's like, that could be like a, I don't know what it could be. It could be like a dungeon or a scenario on its own, but the last zone really is just spectacular. The last zone is really the best part of every, like, better than everything else put together. I really like the zones. The zones are fucking awesome. It's just the questing was very weird. It didn't really catch me, and it didn't feel like much was interesting about it. But I also was mostly upset because I was like really fucked on doing like I was really under leveled. So we'll see what it's like when it launches. Obviously it'll be more balanced, I guess, but I don't know. I don't really like leveling, to be honest. I like leveling challenges and that's it. Like straight up leveling normally is not fun. I mean, do you guys think it's normally fun? That makes me sad. I hate leveling as it is. There's so many games that add content without new levels. Wish WoW would stop adding levels. Definitely can't add, you definitely can't have no levels. I mean, it does its job fine for what it is, but Blizzard sucks, the spell. Yeah, you see a lot of fire mages nowadays. I kind of wish that Blizzard was stronger because it would be nicer to see more frost mages. Hey Metro, how'd the vault go? Rifle, what's up, buddy? I would actually say it went quite well. I got this item here with basically the exact same stats I had on the previous cloak, just higher item level, and it had leech. That fire mage damage in that one dungeon was hilarious. Yeah, still, even on the beta, they suck. They can't do fucking good overall damage. I thought that was kind of funny, but it's probably not really, you're not gonna learn a lot from that. Can you enchant cloaks in this expansion? No, you can't. Not allowed. You're not actually allowed. Yeah, the speed thing is interesting, right? How much raw haste before any haste buff do you want as a blood DK? No idea. I don't really look at the game like that. You can't really control exactly how much secondary stats you have, right? How come you only search one key number? Because there's not really going to be anything higher than 25. That's my progression point. That's the wrong cloak. Lucky, my friend. I'm finally going to get Gavel this week. Sweet, man. Yeah, Gavel's definitely good for DPS. I was hoping for legs or something like that, but that's really like the best case scenario there, getting a piece with leech on it. We now have 5% leech, so that's pretty good. And we're about to put a cloak enchant on it. The classic launch has exposed the automated ban system once again, and people will keep subbing to the lizards. Gotcha. The automated ban system. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck are you even talking about, buddy? Alright, anyway, enchant cloak. What are we looking for? Soul Vitality? That's it, yeah. Wow, 1 gold. What? Alright, anyway, we got our Cloak Enchant. That was an expensive one. If you get banned, you deserved it. It's not automated. Yeah, it's just the same fucking... Oh, wait, this is actually the same guy, isn't it? This is the same fucking nonsense that... I remember in Grimrail Depot. This is probably the same fucking guy. They're trying to make it sound like he got unfairly banned when he's been banned like 4 times or some bullshit. For 1 gold, I wouldn't even list enchants. It's crazy, right? Why are you using that axe instead of the Jailer's Gavel? The Fortify week. I'm going to go for a little bit more defense. Hey, James. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? How are you today? So far, so good. Actually, upper carry, though. We're perfectly good on Jailer's Weapon. There's no... Could you please kill Olifix before Medivh? I don't think we should do that on Fort. Ever considered the Fortified Leech Cloak enchant? I like the stamina one. Leech is nice, but we got a lot of it as it is. So. There are a lot of automated bans. People getting bans for being AFK and AF and AV on Classic. Well, you shouldn't be AFK in a 5-man or in a Battleground, right? Not a good idea to be AFK in a Battleground regardless, but... Anyway, that's a good reason why I don't play that that game, because it's fucking awful. Literally, like, Classic, the version that we have right now is just awful. I can't believe anybody plays it. I think people are like just desperate to play the old versions of the game, because the way it's being ran by Blizzard and the way the community treat it is like so unrecognizable. It's hard to even realize it's the same game that used to be there. I prefer the Fort Avoidance. Gotcha. That's cool. Okay, so anyway, we're on our way to Upper Kara. Start the week with a quick disband here. Thanks for sub, Manuel. Alright, man, I'm just not really interested in whatever your conspiracy nonsense is, so I'll give you one more chance to start posting something constructive, otherwise we'll be on our different paths. I don't miss or have nostalgia about Windows 3.11. Why should I play Classic? That's not really a great example. I would imagine Windows is just worse, right? Like each version just gets worse, but there was a lot of fun things to do in the old versions of the game. Can you show me your talent tree quick? Sure. As soon as we're off the loading screen, there you go. There you go. I had to take a break from WoW yesterday. I got kicked from my normal raid pug for bantering and drinking. I was in the spirit of Labor Day. He was even more dumb because I was top DPS as Blood Decay. What you got? Why'd you have to take a break? I don't get it. I prefer not to play Classic because I don't want to taint those old memories. Yeah, I've heard people suggest that too, and actually it's a good point. That's certainly the case. Like, if I didn't have such a good identification with what I liked about Classic, the new Classic would have ruined my old memories for sure. Luckily, I've played enough Classic in modern day to know what I do and don't like about it. A lot of people are like, they just wanted to be noobs again. I feel like that's why they played those old versions. You don't like Tombstone? Correct. Yeah, I don't like it. I'll use it in Dragonflight, though. It's going to be a lot more interesting in Dragonflight. Alright, anyway, here we go. Upper Karazhan. We'll put the Jailer's Weapon back on for this one. Not really going to be any difficult trash. So this guy wants me to pull the shit, and I'm fine with that. I actually don't mind it. But it is only a few mobs, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, oh wow. That's 7% more count. What the fuck? So then we pretty much have to skip this. Hey, Meteor, welcome. I miss my Walmart e-machines that came with the tower and monitor all in one giant box. Yeah, the good old days, right? I've heard there's a way you can skip this with the Warlock, but I don't know how. Does being a GM put a lot of pressure on the person? The GM my guild just peaced out on Monday night, and now the guild is raiding no more. Had the exact same thing happen with my previous guilds. Yeah, it definitely does, yeah. The thing about being a guild master, like a raid leader is one thing, but a guild master is so different because if you're actually like raiding Mythic, you have to constantly be recruiting, and it doesn't seem like anybody really wants to do that. Like, I certainly didn't want to do it, but I had to do it, and nobody would fucking help me do it. So it was literally just me over and over again talking to these people, trying to convince them to join, and it just became so unfun that it was like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. So that's it. We're done. 15 years later, we're done. It's pretty sad, but recruiting is super hard. It's just dumb. It's not even hard. It's just dumb. It's like trying to sell like a fucking used car to somebody who can't drive, basically. Very unfun experience. It's like everything that sucks about pugging, but having to like be in a single conversation with these people. It's like me trying to get in a call with some Azralan Fire Mage and convince him to play Frost, you know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna be an awful experience. And plus I have pretty bad social anxiety as it is, so they were always difficult for me to get, like, I have to get like worked up, you know, like people would message me and I'm like, I'm around for a chat, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, here we go. So it wasn't fun as it was. I enjoyed the whole, you know, the guild was at its peak when we didn't have to constantly recruit people. Do you have a video on what weak cores that you're using? Yes. Bigplay.1/myui has all my UI stuff. Mineral's birthday's tomorrow. Oh wow, I didn't know that. How'd you guys know that? Yeah, if recruiting didn't exist, though, that's why I'm enjoying so much raiding with these guys, because yeah, it's like really nice to have like no stress, you know what I mean? Like, we don't need people to show up. We can still raid no matter what. Like, even if 50% of the raid doesn't show up, we can still raid. Any thoughts on Inescapable Dread Trinket? I don't know what that is, sorry. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we got everything up. Happy early birthday, SLB. Was thinking your day was the 9th. You guys talk about your birthdays a lot, huh? I must be missing these conversations. Well, happy birthday, everyone. Here we go. Getting started on Upper Kara, though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, yours is 9-9. That's funny. Be good if you were German. Alright, first Upper Kara of the week. Let's see how it goes. Fortified week. I was recent stream talking about September. I was saying I was biased because my birthday is in September. That makes sense. I think I recall. "9-9" means no. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's the joke. Very famous for a scene. I don't even know what the fucking film is, but it's like a scene where somebody as Hitler is like freaking out about losing the war, basically. You ever see that? Pretty popular scene from a film. I don't know what film though. People use it as like one of those stupid memes where it's like pretending like Blizzard is saying something about the game and the Hitler's freaking out about the game or something like that. How can we let tanks exist in PvP or something like that? I think it's the one it's. Glorious Bastards, I think? No, not that. It's like some German film, like the film's the German film. I think. It's definitely not an English film, I know that much. It's not in English. Just type in like, I think like Hitler freak out or something. I don't know what you would search for, but it's like really, really famous. Like people have made like breakdowns of the scene to say like whether or not it's accurate or true. Isn't that scene from Inglourious Basterds? No. That's from the movie Downfall. Okay, Downfall. Is that the name of it? Is it even worth killing Zogamux? I think so, yeah. Sometimes no. When Zogamux is alone like this, certainly, yeah. It's Hitler der Undertag. Undergang or something. Undergang. Got it. Okay, well, anyway, I have no idea what film it is, but... Okay, this can definitely be dangerous here. We gotta be a little proactive with our survival. Oh
boy. Metro, what do you think is the best healer
best
for
healer?
Mythic Plus? Blood
Death
Death
Knight.
Knight.
Thanks a lot, Theo. Welcome back. On again, off again, literally like every week. He seems like he has to cancel and re-up. What are the fixes this week? Inspiring Grievous. Glad to see you, man. Kinsman, what's up, buddy? Hope you enjoyed the weekend. Yeah, it was a weird one. It was a holiday here. We were supposed to have plans, but plans got ruined because it literally rained for like 24 hours straight, so... I ended up watching the James Bond film, the more recent one. I never actually saw it. Oh, wow, that's really bad. Holy fuck. Forgot to put on auto renew. Oh, good, man. Yeah, parodies. Yeah, lots of parodies. Lots of people like making it look like it's something that it's not too. I don't know what you call that, but it's like a new style of meme where people like... The thing I see is like people like set these weird things in different languages to make it look like something's wrong with WoW or something like that, or some like random person speaking a different language is like complaining about WoW or something. It's like, what the fuck? I don't really get that, but I've seen a lot of those.
Beware.
Come on. I can't even fucking click it. See, this is why I don't like this weapon at all. Oh, yeah, that was a lot longer, a lot more effort. I basically lost my whole rune weapon over that. We just died to the jailer's mace right there, honestly. That's really unfortunate. That's why I don't use this weapon. Or don't want to use this weapon. Harder to use than it looks at times, especially on a big pull like that. Chris, what's up, buddy? Hope you have a good day. Thanks, man. He, like, tells everyone to get out of the room and then just freaks out. Yeah, that's right. I think it's because, like, the officers are reporting, or like the sub-officers are reporting that they're losing the war, basically. And so he then tells all like the, whatever, like the high-ranking officers that, I don't know, he just like freaks out, yeah. Never actually saw the film and I don't speak German, so I don't even know what he says, but. Just get that pack first. I heard the dot spreads to the jailer's ads. Nope. You have to actually target it. It's like explosive.
The menagerie is for
Eradicate.
beware.
I found it was better to use on the smaller pole rather than the bigger ones. Yeah, it's just not up, so I have to use it. I have to use it on cooldown, otherwise we're wasting big uses of it. Probably be my last fortified key with it on. It'd be nice to have on bosses and stuff, but it's just too difficult for me to use on trash. It'd be like wasting globals on attacking something just to get the buff, and a lot of times might not even get a buff that I need. Not great.
The menagerie is for
Eradicate.
Stabilization is more important than the damage it provides. Yep. I agree. That's why I just won't wear it. Like if you're gonna use it and you're not gonna maximize it, then don't use it. It's not like not worth it. I feel like either use it as a DPS weapon or you take it off. I feel like it's not a good in between. Mankind says good luck. Thanks. Good luck everybody or just me? I guess everybody. We all need luck. Better to be lucky than good, I feel. Sometimes I'm lucky. I can't wait for Umbilicus though, man. There's so many pulls in these dungeons and I'm like, ooh, if I had Umbilicus, dude. Holy shit, it's gonna be so fun. Okay, very good. Wow, you have so little versatility. Do you not need that much verse as a Blood DK? I just have whatever my gear has, yeah. Just said it's not much you can do about that.
Attention guests.
Difference between BFA Blood DK and Dragonfly. Oh yeah, those two expansions, I totally agree. It's like they get so much stronger in Shadowlands and then they get even stronger in Dragonflight, so it's just like a wild fucking ride.
Deterrent activated.
These ads actually have more health on Fortified, is that right? I think that's how it works. Last season I was stacking haste, but this season I've been stacking burst and getting the haste buff at the start. Why is that? Any reason? A TV series? What?
2, 1.
No, but I mean, why not? Oh, so you're basically saying you prefer haste or you prefer verse. I just don't really get what changed from last season to this season, I guess is the question. From what I could tell, nothing. But I don't really keep up with it.
Deterrent activated.
Oh, hey, you're playing with Maleen. Survival Hunter? Oh, yeah, wow, 3K, what the fuck? 3K Survival Hunter, okay.
Deterrent activated.
I prefer haste with tier for easier time keeping Dancing Room up and up. I just run less at base now. Doesn't that seem like weird to you?
Overload in progress.
To me, like if it was always this way, I'm always like, all right, commit to one thing. I'm this way with like golf, with everything. Figure out what I need to do and commit to doing that one thing as the best you can. So splitting up the stats doesn't really seem
4,
valuable.
3, 2, 1.
If suddenly I thought versatility was my best stat, then I would just be going all in on versatility no matter what. I'm overcapped haste with the Mythic Plus buff. Is that a problem though? Wait, is there 2 ads up now? What the fuck? Are we wiping here? Yeah, I think so, honestly.
Countermeasures
We have to kill the
deployed.
boss here. What's even going on? Did I just get like snapped? I was unable to see where I even was right then.
Attention guests.
Out of space. Just gotta make it to the point of entry here into this phase and we'll be alright. Will we do that though? Probably not.
Overload in
Maybe.
progress. Prepare for
I don't think I can do a million on my own though now. Could have res somebody.
4, 3,
Group did a horrible job on the floor. Yeah, that's true too.
countermeasures
Yeah,
deployed.
that's it. That's why it's funny though how raw you can easily just survive. It's all magic.
Exterminated.
Janitorial units.
Demo Warlock, wow.
Menagerie
Okay, didn't do very good
decontamination.
damage. Let's see the ad damage. Can we see the damage done to ads? 1.7 million. I did 1.4 million. This guy did 1.3 million, and this guy did 1.3 million. So yeah, not very good. I was higher than the other 2 DPS. 2 of the 3 DPS. We're gonna continue though? Alright. Fine by me. Yeah, go again, I guess. I'd be more worried about the ads. Your problem is the ads. No one left. Wow, yeah, that's surprising, right? How good is the Jailer's Gavel? I don't know, so I don't have one, so I really don't know. It's very good for offense for sure, but not very good for everything else, really, I feel like. I always love when groups stick together after a wipe. It's rare enough, yeah. Keeps you on your toes. It feels like they're coming out way faster than they normally do too. Yo, I did 22 Gambit last night. That double raging on Murlocs hurts. Gotcha, I can imagine. Yeah, any double raging is always really dangerous, it feels like.
Overload in progress. Prepare for
four,
Double raging or bolster plus enrage is always bad, yeah, no doubt.
Deterrent activated.
But at least talent trees look promising for Vengeance. Yeah, I made a video on that too this week. I don't know if you guys checked it out. I don't really know too much about Vengeance, but I was happy to hear people were happy about it. Yeah, damage in general is bad in this group, it seems. So it's really, I feel like it might just be the Warlock. Vengeance is going to be crazy. Nice. It really feels like a lot of the tanks are going to be crazy, so that's probably a good sign. Tanks always get like the coolest shit, don't you think? Like set bonuses and legendaries and stuff, they always have like some of the cooler things.
overload in progress.
I'm leveling Vengeance right now. Is it really going to be good? I think everything's going to be good, so. How is Demo doing half the damage of the other two? I'm not sure. You'll have to ask him. Bad player, I think you know the answer to that. Talent tree helps a lot with the problems Vengeance have. Sweet. I think that's probably true of every tank then, because that's certainly how Blood Decay is looking. They have, or nobody will play them. Tanks are the star of the group, so they should get the cooler stuff. Yeah, you're kind of right.
Exterminated.
Going to miss Brewmaster 4 set. 66% of the damage. Keck Smash shield increases HP. Blah blah blah. Yeah, the set bonuses are pretty cool. I'm kind of disappointed that more aren't coming through, but I guess ultimately the ads wasn't really the problem. It was just the lack of space we had in the room.
In progress. Prepare
Let's be real, nothing's cooler than Deathstrike. Yeah, totally agree with that. Super. I mean, it's literally like a tank-defining thing. Like if Blood Decay didn't have Deathstrike, I don't know what the fuck they would do.
is no longer operational.
Okay, so how do we actually pull these? I've never done this. Obviously the one on the far right I get, but how are we going to get the bat with the mob in the middle? I guess what we need to do first is pull this one. And then we have to wait for the guy to pat or something? I don't really know. The fight was still sloppy, yeah, no doubt.
Beware.
Do backside or wait? Yeah, actually, yeah. We'll do that.
Beware.
Yeah, I know you can, but won't the mob just run through the other mob? I know I can do that, but how is the mob gonna come down here typically? I think other than wait, there's no way to do it. Up in there.
Beware.
Why did my burrs go over there? So is it worth getting this and then potting to skip the next guy? That's the question. We definitely have to pot one way or the other, I think, though. The mob follows you if you loop around? Oh, really?
This is who I am. I was tainted from birth, polluted from before my conception. A bad seed grown to bear bitter fruit.
Am I the only one who feels like vengeance is just an offensive version of Blood DK? Nope, I pretty much said that in the video, didn't I? Feel like it's a common way to look at it.
You're just like the others, aren't you?
Oh, we can lust. Should we do it?
You grow weaker. I grow stronger. The inherent nature of fire.
4, 3, 2,
Jesus, what the fuck?
Is planned.
On fortified?
Winter is here.
God damn, man, this fight is fucking weird.
The inherent
Thought I'd be fine there for sure. Take these a little bit more serious.
gets easier.
Ripped right through you, yep.
4, 3, 2,
So many pieces
1.
of me.
Okay, now we lost. No. I got yelled at by Warrior last week for asking the second missiles, asking that the second missiles in back-to-back be kicked, so yeah. It depends on your comp, of course. Doesn't matter. Healer's dead at this point, so just save AMZ. Oh my god, this guy keeps interrupting on top of me.
You grow weaker. I grow stronger.
The problem is if you interrupt too many spells, then you won't have the interrupts for what you need. Now, if you got a Resto Shaman, that solves a lot of the problems. Of course, everybody's playing Holy Priest for whatever reason.
1.
So you just have less. It's crazy that I see more wipes to Medivh than the Curator this week. How many keys have you done this week?
You grow weaker. I grow stronger. And then all goes as planned.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's pretty bad. No Flame Wreath. Okay. Red Shaman or Prop Pally destroys this boss. Yeah, Prop Pally helps a lot.
Burn. Just like that dragon. Oh, you have no idea what it's like
Oh well.
to do the things I've done.
You've done 8 uppers in
Harsh
an hour? That's crazy. You're really
necessary things.
farming those keys. Yeah, we were really close. If the Warlock didn't die, we would have been alright. Alright, well that was definitely a little different. I'm EU, it's still tyrannical here. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're talking about fortified now, so. What you think it's weird that on tyrannical, Medivh is a hard boss? That's strange. That is, of course, the harder boss. Thanks for the sub, Tobias. Oh, that's Tobias, yeah. Thanks a lot. Okay, let's add that to the list. Week 6 already, huh? We're getting there. I play with the prop pally who regularly can get 25 interrupts on that boss. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's see. Upper Kara, 25 disband. Wait, no, this isn't right at all. Week 6, fortified, inspiring, and grievous. Flame Root's passive damage is insane on tyrannical, yeah. Okay, monk, hunter, and warlock. That fight's definitely hard. So is it true that Dragonlands DL Dragonflight will release next month? No, definitely not next month. Pre-patch next month though seems like very likely. Late October for pre-patch. That seems very likely. I'm thinking first week of December. Well, I'm pretty sure the leaks are going to end up being correct because they managed to predict a bunch of other small stuff that probably wasn't obvious if you looked at them. So it looks like pre-patch is last week of October and launch is right after Halloween, or right after Thanksgiving. Pre-patch right after Halloween and launch right after Thanksgiving. 26s. Gambit. Need all of these, really? Okay, that's enough for Jailer's Weapon this week. Fun to use on Tyrannical. Did first raise of Shadowlands open December 14th? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Very specific question. Asking the wrong person. I can't even remember what I ate yesterday, let alone what happened 2 years ago. I thought pre-patch was October 25th. Of Shadowlands? I don't. Those aren't opinions that we need to debate. You can just go look them up if you want to see when these things happened. Is that gay again? Will we be doing some healing in Dragonflight? I don't know. Can't predict the future very well usually. I love to, but you know, you never know. Did actually get our first 26 last week. This one is going to be a little bit harder, I think. This dungeon is a lot harder on Fortified than it is Tyrannical. You have to play very well. Survive some of these early packs. And Inspiring, I don't actually know what happens with Inspiring. Did we get a Rat Palette? Oh shit. 2916 Rat Palette. Okay. Nemesis Resto Druid though. We were already upstairs. $2:30 already. Feels so weird. I'll try to go a little bit later today, but yeah, we got really fucked by the realms not being up. Probably go well into the 5 o'clock hour. Hey, Victoria, welcome. I hit 2,500 yesterday, which feels good. Got an Iron Dox in my vault, though. Might just do Junkyard and re-roll it. Yeah, if you ever got a key that you don't want, this is what I recommend for people trying to push your own key. Keep pushing your own key until you get a key you really don't want, then try to get into a different one and change it. Even if you have to lower it to do that, you can do that. If you get the right, like if you lower it, like say one level, say you're trying to do like 25 right now, well you lower it to 23, and you get Junkyard. No, well you got 25 after that, right? You know, double upgrade Junkyard. You know, double upgrade Grimrail, double upgrade Lower Kara. Like some of these dungeons are really easy to double upgrade now, so getting the right dungeon is more important than having a higher key. I feel like right now. Now that I switched to tanking instead of healing, I feel like I have way more control over the dungeon. Oh, obviously. Of course you do. The tank, it literally can solo parts of the dungeon, so. They certainly are the ones with the most control.
Do not allow the beauty of Tazavesh to distract you from our ship.
You honor me with your attention.
You have the third highest score Red Pally in your group. Really, only the third? There's people above 2916 Red Pallies. Can you inspect that Pally? Let's take a look. What do you want to see? Talents. I wish more people would use Empyrean Power. I love this spell. I guess it's not very good. Seems like it'd be really good with the Legendary. Why is his gear not showing up? Someone in the forum said 4 headless chickens could time a 25 Junkyard as long as the tank had some idea where he's going. Well, show them my video from a couple weeks ago. They won't feel that way for long. They won't feel that way for long. That Rhett streams and he's really nice. I'd hope so. You're playing a Rhett right now. You better be a nice person. You better have a good personality. It's like you know, ugly humans trying to get in relationships. Well, you don't have what's really needed, so you better have something else. You only had 3 headless chickens. That's what I'm saying. We had 4 headless chickens and we didn't even finish the key, so that's what I'm saying. It was a bad group. Shows how hard that key can be.
Apologies. The cosmic backwash was turbulent.
The thing about Junkyard is it's a very, very, very easy key, but it requires people to not die constantly. If you die constantly, it's not that easy of a key. Like, you need the bots, you know, the bots are why it's easy. So if you're just gonna get fucking killed constantly over and over again, then it's not actually an easy key at all. And especially because the healer blows. Actually, you now, I realize why you said only 3 headless chickens, because you were thinking of the key I did with Faxi. I forgot about that. I wouldn't even, like, that's not even the key I was thinking of. The key I was thinking of was the one that we did where the guy left in the middle of the dungeon. That was actually probably like one of the worst groups we played with all season. Okay, this way. This is gonna be fucking wild. Shoo doo 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 doo. I did 23 Junkyard and hit a lag spike, and it was literally terrifying. Everything was snapping and I couldn't cast anything. Damn, that's scary. I'm pretty sure we needed the giant though, didn't we? Decided we were gonna get killed by him. 26 fortified, seems like you really can't pull him. The giant is on the route, yeah. So that's not good. Means we just need 1 extra pack though. I think that's fine. We can get 1 extra pack from somewhere. Here, we'll do this. It is inspiring, so these packs are a little bit more complicated. What's even going on? Oh wow, a rap pally, yeah. I'm just talking about that. Where's that giant actually walk through? I'm not really sure. Yeah, what is even going on in this game anymore? Just got one shot there. I don't even know what the fuck that was. Did I get hit by the water thing? That now does damage and is very dangerous. Poor rap pallies. They're fine. I think they're good. You should try some keys with Purgatory. I've tried many keys with Purgatory. It's not for me. If anything, I would use the Cheat Death Trinket, which I actually might buy as my final item here. I haven't decided yet. I just took Fate Trinket from Vault today, yeah. It seems like it'd be good. I think it was the white swirly on the ground. Did I get hit by that? Yeah. You took 130k from something that does frost, yeah, so that was the swirly on the ground. So don't really need Purgatory for something I should not be getting hit by, right? They actually, like, that used to, like, where's the guy? Oh, it's all the way over there. That's awful. It used to not even work. Like, it used to not do damage to anyone, but they fixed it. Do we have to kill that? I guess not. I'm not in combat with it, at least. No, but misplays happen and Purg save you for such a short CD? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Misplays do happen, and I just try to get better from them. Red Thirst is insanely valuable. I'm actually shocked how many people don't see that. You might see it better in Dragonflight when you could have both. Probably a lot of people just think like, oh, I need Purgatory, so I can't consider Red Thirst, but Vamp Blood is incredibly powerful CD for 5-mans, especially for trash. It's a lot harder to get one shot when you have like 250k health, right? Okay, we got plenty of stuns. Oh, even from the Druid Healer, that's good. Look at the Druid Healer's DPS right there. Disintegration Halo, that's a trinket, right? That's cool. Okay, so we got the pack we need, so we can just do what we normally do here now. That trinket slaps, gotcha. What's that, from Dasagni or something? Sounds like it would be. Dasagni. French, right? I like Red Thirst, but Purgatory, it makes me comfy knowing I can greed my Death Strikes a bit more. Gotcha. Yeah, if you greed your Death Strikes, you're gonna get even more value with Red Thirst. Pretty sure we don't need the other mobs. No, just this pack and we're good. Oh yeah, there's that fucking shit on the ground again. See how much damage it does? Holy fuck, man. I'm so used to getting hit by it and not caring, but I can't do that anymore. I don't know when they fixed it. I assume it's season 4, huh? Target is out of range, really. Didn't look like it. Alright, now we can skip. Invisibility.
Power eludes your grasp, Aldalin. A tenet of your
It's
cartel.
coming.
Power without wisdom leads to ruin, Solir.
Why aren't you playing Purgatory? I don't think I need it. I don't know why you guys keep asking that. Red Thirst is the answer. Okay, here we go. Why, like, the better question is why is anybody playing Purgatory in a 25? I think like this is like the problem with the meta, right? Like the people who are doing like 30s and shit and are in actual danger, like that they can't actually survive, they're the people who are using Purgatory, and for good reasons. But if you're doing like a fucking like 20 and you have Purgatory on, like what's wrong with you? You're not gonna die to anything in that dungeon that you can't survive. Just don't get hit by shit. You can't really rely on a cheat death as a tank. Like, even if you die, it's still always gonna end up being a mistake, you know? I agree, but as you see, you find these pufferfish and it kill you, then putting group at risk for death. Again, it's not. It's a mistake I made, dude, so I'm not going to take a talent to cover for a mistake I made. I'm just going to try not to make it. There's no reason to do that. That's just being a bad player. You're going to make a mistake and be like, all right, I'll just take a talent that allows me to make these mistakes and not fail to them. It's like, no thanks. Try to get better. Purgatory is obviously good for those times when I just can't survive, probably, in the higher keys, but in a key like this, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to survive every pull. And there'd be times when it would proc where I won't want it to proc. Like, if the group dies and I'm still alive, well, that's it for Purgatory. Now it's going to get used here, you know? Everyone just seems to be playing Purgatory. Yeah, I mean, if I'd start doing keys where I literally can't survive, then yeah, I guess I'll have to do Purgatory, but I do not need it for these keys. It's not really me who's the limiting reagent in terms of survival here. Alright, here we go. But you guys are welcome to use it if you feel like you need it. I think the idea of playing around and expecting to die is bad theory as a tank. What you say makes 100% sense. No reason to talent. Yes, exactly. If you do not expect to die, then you should not take a talent that allows you to die. It's just pointless. So I do not expect to die in this key, but you know, there could be one place in the key where I could use it, so maybe that would be a good place for a trinket or something, but Red Thirst is just incredibly valuable. It is insanely valuable, and if you ever... Oh, okay, we're good. By logic, Codex isn't the go-to over RDM. Mathematically, Codex isn't better. Is it? No, that's not my experience. I'm lagging again, yeah. Anyway, I think we're good now. I don't know if that's not my experience, Justin. We tested it in season 2 and it was way better in all the keys we were doing at the time, so unless something's changed about the trinkets since then, it's not my experience. What do you think about Bone Storm? I would never use that. I mean, we're talking about Red Thirst versus Purgatory, so you can't really even... You gonna take Bone Storm over either of those? I don't know. If you were 20 item levels less, would I run Purgatory? No, I would just get gear. I don't really like to do keys that I'm like under geared for. I like to get gear first. I put value out of Red Thirst every single button and almost every single pull. The same can't be said of Purgatory, yep. That's the thing, you get like very low value out of Purgatory at times. You're not gonna, if you die every 3 minutes, something's seriously wrong, so. I think that's that's the way the spell's supposed to work. Any tips for getting back into Mythic Plus tanking? I actually am making a video on like the basics, like the lowest common denominator kind of thing. That'll be live on Monday, but I don't have any general stuff past that. If you have any questions though, I'm happy to answer them. Try to answer any and all questions, but I like to purg to make my party scared for no reason. Gotcha. The last time I used Purgatory too, you can still have it pop and not live. Is that, has anybody who's using it have that happen? 'Cause that would be really, that'd be really sad. It pops and you still die anyway. I think it was a bug though, to be honest. Do you use Blood Fury? Blood Fury, what's that? Isn't that a warrior spell? I don't use many warrior spells. If you don't heal enough after, yeah. No, I think what used to happen was it would be like you would literally get hit so hard that it would kill you anyway. If you're not making the heal back from Purgatory, then you really badly misplayed. That's not what I'm talking about, yeah. I was talking about a situation that used to happen where you'd get hit like so hard so quickly that it would just kill you anyway, even with Purgatory up. Okay, it's like the most dangerous pack in here. We didn't actually get the fucking mob over here.
Oh, you have a talent for acquiring intriguing artifacts. This was found among the ruins of the Black Empire.
One time my Purgatory popped on Maiden, and one shot shield killed everyone at 5%. She died, and the key barely timed. Nice.
Apologies, Captain.
Yes, it is like double HP pull. Yeah, okay, that's how it works. Gotcha. No, I'm dead. Ooh. Alright, that was scary, but we got through it. That's the hardest pack in here, so. I got hit by Plaguefall last boss Tentacle last season and couldn't climb out of the deficit with only 2 death strikes, so yeah. Okay, well either way, with Inspiring, I don't think we want to pull extra here. But I wouldn't do it anyway, it's too risky. Could easily die here. What's the best covenant for Blood Decay in your opinion? I don't really look at it like that. I play the one that I like the most, and that's Covenant Ardenweald, whatever, Night Fae. Some people play the tank that they think is the strongest, but I play the Blood Decay regardless. And some people play the Covenant that they think is the strongest, but I play Night Fae regardless. Yeah, we could CC, but we're good. Thanks for the tips, guys. Siren's gonna be tight? No, no way. This is easy mode. Honestly, Night Fae got a lot better. People are using it in 30s, yeah. It's probably better now because you have enough haste that you don't need the extra rune recharge hit. What's the red bar at the top of your screen? That's the screen boss, a visual representation of all the different ways you can support the stream. And Cameron has done just that, let's put it that way. Oh, what is the reason for not picking Tombstone? I really don't want to keep talking about this shit, guys. I really don't. I don't like the spell, that's it. That's all you need to worry about. 4-hour discussion about talents. I don't know when this started becoming a thing. Does the Blood DK 4 set do a lot of damage? Yeah, it's definitely very, very powerful. How come it's always saying boss image? Because it doesn't have an image, I guess. What's up, Metro? Hope you had a great long weekend. Hey, Jose, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Yes, it was alright. It could have been better, but the weather really fucked us. We got really bad weather on Sunday night into Monday. Other than that, it was really nice.
A chest of gold to whoever brings me this.
What is the reason you have reasons? I never found a time to press Tombstone. I find it hard to use, you know. I don't enjoy using it, I guess, at the end of the day. You a coffee guy? No. I'd like to be, but I have bad indigestion when I have, like, acid reflux, I guess, when I have coffee. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but... Me and coffee don't get along for some reason. So I have green tea instead. Oh my god. Getting hit by those fires, not good. Do you use macros? Yes. Of course. Does anybody not use macros? Nardoni's is better than Tombstone. You don't use Gavel anymore. I'm not using it on Fortified Week, right? As I said 2 weeks ago that I would not use it on Fortified Week. I tried it in that Karazhan and it's just not a good experience. I had the issue with some coffee. Try different roasts. Oh my god, what the fuck? These are fire everywhere. Different levels of acid, that makes sense. Okay, that's good Gorfines. But intermittent fasting, straight black coffee has helped me a lot. Yeah, it's I'd like to drink it too, but not really capable. What is Nardone's? It's a type of pizza. He's talking about pizza. Tombstone is also a type of pizza. Why is it not good on fort? For me, I don't like to use it on fort because I need a little bit more defense to survive. Hard to use at times when you're getting fucking smacked by mobs.
Let us hasten your demise. All hands on deck.
This boss is such a pain to tank. No one CCs the mobs? I find a lot of people do. Maybe in lower keys nobody does it, but if nobody even tries to help you tank this, then don't even bother trying to help them. Like, just kill boss, you know? If people are constantly running the mobs all around in circles, and I'm not even going to try to hit the mobs, it's a team effort there.
Let us depart before the Coltirans ask questions we lack time to answer.
Must you hound my every step?
You cannot control this power. The artifact belongs in a museum.
Only the withered and dead belong in museums. Like your cartel. Your cartel has dissolved.
Dangerous
into dust.
pull, but
I choose to leave mine.
though it actually makes it slightly easier. That kick. You ever use Death Coil? No. Went golfing yesterday, made a 33-foot putt. Felt great, and shit like that makes you keep coming back. That's awesome. How do you know it's 33 feet? That's pretty, pretty specific. Friend had a Garmin watch. Oh, that's cool. I forgot about those. Never actually used that. Those mobs can only be damaged by the dragon's breath. No, you can kill them yourself as well if you want. They just get automatically killed no matter what health they're at from the dragon's breath. I've actually seen people like accidentally kill them a lot. 2 binding shots and a mass root should be easy on that dragon fight. Yeah, makes it easy. Hopefully we have count. Plenty of timer, even if we don't for some reason. Skipping that giant, I don't really know what happens. I feel like we probably don't have count. Not sure if 1 giant and 1 pack are the same.
Beware.
Need 10 whole % here, so. What if rune tap stacks? That'd be cool. Be a reason to use it back to back.
Beware.
Rune Fap, that'd be cool. Do that for sure. Yeah, we don't have count.
Beware.
Have you tried the crypt build? No.
Beware.
Crypt build is terrible. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that. Never tried it. I'm not really somebody who like switches stats up to try to get different outlooks. If anything, I would probably do what somebody else said before and try a more verse heavy build.
Beware.
Tierga, welcome back. How you doing? Retro, doesn't your back hurt carrying all these pugs? Nah, I'm not really. Wouldn't say I'm really carrying anybody in this group. There's like very, very good players in this one, 3K players. They're carrying me at times. Trying to get fucked up count. What is the easiest key this season? This one's close. Junkyard, Gambit, Streets, and Iron Docks. No, Grimrail are really easy right now. Lower Karazhan can be very easy too. I bet it'll be pretty easy this week. We'll see what Grievous does in there. I would say lower is the easiest key. Yeah, that's not my experience. But it can be. It's a very, very easy timer nowadays. Okay. Not how you expect to wipe on this fight. There goes the key.
Beware.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's Tuesday. Gotta check the vault. Sweet. No comment there, huh? What happened? Nobody interrupted the cast. Those mobs jump away and try to do a cast and you gotta stop them. There's a lot of different ways to stop all of that, what happens there, but at the end of the day, you just can simply interrupt it. Nobody even tried. Insane how nobody kicks on a 26. It is kind of insane. The weirder thing is, like, nobody's even commenting on it. Like, that's the key right there, so. I guess there's nothing really to comment on. I mean, these guys are all way higher than me, so I don't know. Minus the druid, at least. There's one guy offline now, so. Not really what you expect to have happen in a 26. Why it's always survival hunters who tunnel vision? I think it's probably because you see survival hunters in every key. And a lot of people tunnel vision. Yeah, he's keyed. Good game, though. Thanks. Only if he interrupted. Then it would have been a good game. That was actually probably like one of the worst groups we... Why is it so loud? Yeah, literally every single person's interrupt is up. I could have gripped it too. I was sure somebody was going to interrupt it. Didn't think I needed to, but yeah, fuck man. Oh no, I already gripped the first one, that's right. People even run out there too. I don't understand. That guy tried to interrupt, I guess, but he just failed. Yeah, he tries to interrupt, but he just misses or something. I don't know what happens. He casts his interrupt, but he misses? He interrupts the wrong mob, maybe? I don't know. Okay. If only survival had a way to instantly get a mob melee range to interrupt. And I'm keeping speed as my tertiary stat bonus instead of avoid or leech on my blood decay. Gotcha. You feel like you need it? A lot of dungeons you could just mount up. Speed, not really that needed. This is the kind of stuff that you only see in Pugging, though. Bizarre. I mean, that was easy upgrade, even though I fucked up the route. Easy upgrade. Where was that guy from? Probably be hard to actually find out. Oh no, he did type at some point, didn't he? Now we can just look at the footage. No typing. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys told me about this. Tichondrius. I forgot about that as a feature. Okay. Hey Griffin, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? That's a really disappointing one right there. I actually added that to the disband sheet, but I didn't add it to this sheet. Gambit 26 disband. That was gonna give a lot of score because my highest was 24. Actually, I think my highest is 23. It's a slad. Yeah, that was an easy upgrade. No, what I'm saying is that WoW RNG keep on giving me speed as my bonus. Oh, I see. I keep getting speed. I see. I thought I misread it. I thought you said I'm keeping speed. Okay, so another 200, but a rare rep pally group. I actually feel bad for that rep pally because that guy was... He played all right. Let's see the overall. Is that the overall? Oh boy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Is that just the same group? Different Gambit. So what are we going to pull instead of... I think we got to just pull the giant, to be honest. Because he's right there. I left the key I probably would have timed yesterday over a very toxic tank. I don't have time for that in a casual 16. Damn, that's a shame. Leaving keys in 16s, that's wild. Need one extra pack for count for that key. Yeah, we need 2 extra packs because if we're skipping the giant, we need more. Cameron, what's up, buddy? Hope you had a good holiday weekend and good luck getting the keys you need today. Thanks, man. It was okay. The weekend was weird. I had plans on Monday and then they fell through because of the weather. Praxi says no matter how good the red is. Yep, you're right. Yeah, you're right. All you need was that 3rd Starseer. Yeah, but we don't really want to pull that. That's not a very good mob to pull there.
Entry is restricted. Surrender your weapons and follow me.
It's just as dangerous as the giant, to be honest. I'm rocking 14% speed right now. I feel like my wheelchair got a turbo boost. That's nice. That can help, I guess.
Apologies.
So like I said, we did get to
Was turbulent.
spend some time with my mother and we watched the James Bond film. I actually hadn't seen that, the most recently one.
Were I to make a wager,
Opening song really good. Now it's stuck in my head.
on the ruins ahead.
It was a good film. Good way to end that series. After Cujo, he started calling me a fucking idiot and refused to kick Giga Wasps because somebody body pulled because they were running slightly ahead of him. Gotcha. Hey Metro, what was the last DPS spec you mained? Never mained a DPS, not once. Only time I ever played DPS somewhat seriously was in mob challenge modes and a little bit in WOD challenge modes. And I guess I did some keys as Ret in BFA, but mob challenge modes I played a lot of Frost Mage and a lot of Survival Hunter. And then in BM, in WOD challenge modes I just played BM. But after that, that was it. I stopped playing them. I have no real interest. I only did it because like occasionally I'd need to help friends who were tanks and they didn't really have any option to tank. Okay, here we go. Anytime, okay, with that, wait. Anytime the Dispel on Cujo wasn't instant, he'd start all caps calling me names. I play super casual. Don't want to me in a key that's not fun. Getcha. Did you catch that Florida State versus LSU game? I didn't know. The only college football game I watched was the Notre Dame game. Mom's a big fan of Notre Dame, so we watched that together too. How big is your hard drive to store all the videos? Oh, I don't store them. I just record them and then upload them and then delete them. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive though. My dad's a big fan of Penn State, and my mom's a big fan of Notre Dame, so I try to watch those occasionally. My uncle's a big fan of Syracuse, but they're never really very good. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a lot more damage than I thought I was going to take. I tried your Rimworld trick to get the mini boss before the first boss, and I love it. Yeah, that's a really good one. Really good little trick there. Okay, yeah, this isn't even really dangerous. We could have did this on the 26th and probably been fine. Especially with Lust. We are getting a third one though, which is not great. A little bit more dangerous that time. No CDs. Yeah, didn't one-shot everybody without CDs. Usually you can if it one-shots everybody without defense, then you can't pull it. How much haste do you have on your DK? I'm not sure. I mean, it's gonna go up as the key goes on, of course. You just lusted there, so I don't... You can check my out-of-combat stats on Raider.io if you want. We have another Ellie Shaman. Seeing more and more Ellie Shamans. Did you play Blood DK with 8% haste? Yeah, I mean we did in the beginning of the expansion, right? Did it in BFA as well. That was actually probably the worst it's ever been at the beginning of BFA with no haste. Chamans are useful for Rocky, but sometimes annoying when you have to fight Rocky. Yeah, sure. I don't think you ever fight him for threat. That's never a thing. If he has threat, that's purely a good thing. Not sure how I died there, to be honest. Mobs keep moving out of my fucking Death Strike, and it's really causing me to play poorly. We had Rock Alley up, and we didn't use it, so that's unfortunate. Yeah. Another purgatory comment. Hey, Blackshirt, what's up? How's it going? That's like the worst part about this dungeon, honestly. The mobs running away like this. Hopefully there won't be dungeons like that in Dragonflight. I really don't like that. Barely got that stun. Need a repair.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles, like you.
Do you ever pay for the WoW monthly sub? Yes, I always pay for it. You mean instead of buy gold or buy it with gold, I don't ever buy it with gold. Opening the vault, wish me luck. Fingers crossed, buddy. Love you, Metro. Skyreach, big fan of you as a dungeon as well, man. Welcome. I enjoyed that dungeon. I wish that we could have did that one again instead of Grimrail, but at the end of the day, Grimrail ends up working out pretty well. Works out just fine. I wish my healer did that kind of damage. Jesus. Oh yeah, it's pretty good for Holy Priest, seems. You guys aggroed?
Power eludes your grasp, Aldalil. A tenet of your cartel.
Power without wisdom leads to ruin, Solia.
Okay, everybody's here. Good. Easy Company Studios, welcome. Been watching with my wife for some time. She's a new healer, paladin, and I'm learning to prot warrior. It's been a blast, and we pug it together. Keep up the amazing streams, Ruben. Well, that's awesome. If you have any questions, let me know. I am going to be doing a video on like my thoughts on like basically answering questions from like the point of view of a brand new tank, and that'll be live Monday. So hopefully that'll be something you can enjoy. Maybe it'll help you out. And again, as always, if you have any questions, just let me know. That is now 3 hunter deaths to 2 pulls of this pack. I don't really understand that. Tune in for that video when it's out. Sweet. Should be Monday, yeah. Unless something goes wrong, it'll be Monday at the latest. Yeah. I like Monday. Monday's been like a really good day for videos recently, so I think it's because there's like a lot of people at work on Mondays and they're like, oh, let's watch videos instead of work.
See how your wisdom fares against the might of the Titans.
Are you death of paradise? Now you'll never see me. There's just no time to die. It's actually like really good songs over and over again in those James Bond films. Don't know why that's like other films should do something like that. Maybe that's always been a thing for the James Bond films and they're just continuing a long trend. Don't know why the YouTube member system works so bad. What do you mean works so bad? Who's your favorite James Bond? I don't really watch James Bond, to be honest. No. I don't think I've ever seen anybody but Daniel Craig. I probably saw a Pierce Brosnan film when I was younger, but I don't really. I'm not like a James Bond guy, you know, I don't really care. I don't know if I'm tier 2 or not. I'm trying to do it again, but it doesn't work. I gotcha. Sorry to hear that. I don't either, unfortunately. James Bond is my favorite James Bond. Oh, that's a good one, Miro. Funny. You're funny.
Temple gods, come to my aid. Beware.
Hee hee hee. A tee hee.
Beware. Temple gods, come to my aid. The temple must be purified.
Okay, we have to save Rune Weapon. Of paramount importance. Hopefully everybody saw House of the Dragon this week, man. Another great episode. Really, really, really good. This show's excellent, man. The acting is so fucking good. It's even better than the first show, I think. Do you have max conduits? I had the max conduits for this season, last season, yeah. You got over 3K last season, you got the max now. They didn't actually raise conduits. So I don't know who wouldn't have them. You can just buy them, can't you? What kind of crazy person would not have max conduits doing 25s at this point? Did you see Harry's comment the other day? I don't know which one. I'm loving House of the Dragon. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Show is so good, man. I'll tell you what. The acting is so good, dude. But seriously, yo, you guys really turned me on to what's his name? Paddy Considine. Oh, he is fucking excellent, man. He asked Billy Rings of Power, and then he said how Rings of Power was tennis. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, he fell asleep talking about how his favorite show was on. Weird guy. Hey Metro, good luck getting the keys you need. Thanks a lot. Hopefully I will get them. Ring of Power, one of the worst shows in the air, sorry to say. Oh really? I'm sure there's worse films. Or worse shows. 60 item level upgrade on my weapon. Wow, that's huge. That's like me, man. My holy pally still has fucking green zone. It really is so fucking good. Matt Smith's acting is top tier. That scene at the end of episode 3 was fucking legendary, man, I'll tell you. Really a really cool scene.
Beware.
Went from 272 weapon to 304. Yeah, mine would be way worse than that.
Beware.
Something to watch episode 3? Gotcha. I won't ruin it for you. It's very good.
Oh, you have a talent for acquiring intriguing artifacts. This was found among the ruins of the Black Empire, yes?
Damon is badass, yeah. Really cool character, to be honest. Amazon's owns IMDb. You get your account terminated if you leave less than a 6-star review. What the fuck? I don't think that's true. That would be kind of ridiculous. Can't even really look at those websites anymore, though. It's just a waste of time. Either review bombing or like review padding, I feel like is very common. The people who got banned were review bombing it or racist comments. So yeah. No, Amazon just removed all the reviews for Rings of Power. They know it was a waste of $1 billion. Wouldn't say that. They just made some really dumb decisions that make me not want to watch the show, to be honest. Hopefully I will watch it and enjoy it someday, but not now. Certainly not going to be watching 2 fantasy shows at the same time. Once House of the Dragon's over, I'll probably start watching the other one. Rings of Power. Yeah, I totally agree. They really did disrespect Tolkien, but he's long gone, man, so I don't know. It's like whatever. It's just a shame. Because it's not what I wanted, you know? But we'll see, maybe I'm wrong. Why is Ring of Power bad? Well, I don't know anything about the actual show now that it's out, but before the show was out, everybody was complaining about how they were like changing the complexion of all the characters to be more like a modern day story. So there's like elves who are like African, you know, black, like, dark-skinned elves and dark-skinned dwarves and female dwarves and shit. It's like all this shit that doesn't really exist in the Tolkien stories. And you know, to their point, they say like, well, this is more viewable. Like, if every single character was male and white, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense in 2022. But it's a fantasy world. Like, that's just how it works. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's not trying to be real world. You know, you're talking about something that isn't what the show is. It's just not what we do in this universe. So I don't know. The Hobbit movie didn't do much for Tolkien either. I think that's a different problem though, because that was just like greed, right? This is something different. Last episode of House of the Dragon was great. I agree. I watched it and honestly it was really boring. What, Rings of Power? If you just take it as it is, it's not a bad show so far. I'm looking forward to more. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out eventually. I don't really give a fuck about that, but to me, like, I'm not like something that's not gonna bother me because I don't really give a fuck. But the thing that does bother me about it is that if you're gonna do that, what else are you gonna slack on? You know what I mean? If you're not gonna be authentic enough to the story that you start changing the characters dramatically, well, I can't trust you to make this show. You know what I mean? I really can't. I can't trust that you understand this work of fiction very well. You know? I just can't. If you're gonna take those kind of liberties, then what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna change? You know? It could be really a big deal. Like the plot could dramatically change. They could dramatically change the way characters interact and the way they work. You know? Because like, what happens if there was supposed to be like characters who like exhibited violence on each other or something like that, and now all of a sudden, well, we don't want people to be violent towards each other or some shit. It's like, what? You know, I don't know. Like that kind of shit just doesn't work. You can't really be changing that. Anyway, this shoehorned a love triangle into a series where there was no female characters in the books. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not for me. I don't really get on that. Just because, like I said, people are just gonna, you know, if you're gonna do something like that, what else are you gonna do? Makes it even worse. That was the Hobbit movies. They made Legolas a main character somehow. Yeah. No, again, that's just greed, right? I wouldn't really say that's just for greed, because they're trying to get Orlando Bloom in the show. Most popular characters, so. I didn't even watch the third Hobbit. The second was so bad, really. I'm not sure I ever saw the third either. Survival Hunter using an heirloom weapon? I don't think so. Frontal cone kills the mobs? You didn't know that? Yeah. I have a whole video on some tips on this boss. If you want to check it out, it's in the playlist. Mind as well, make your own story, and instead of a ring, it's a tiara. Kyrian Priest, you? Yeah. I think Kyrian's fine, to be honest.
Must you hound my
Big 11k single target. He's pumping and dumping monkeys. Alright, we'll go this way since this mob is inspired. We can't really pull this.
Only the withered and dead belong in museums, like your cartel. Your cartel has dissolved into dust. I choose to lead mine.
I actually have workings, so we're dead. Somebody kicked it. Knife Holy Priest is great. My Fire Mages love it. Well, I don't love Fire Mage, so that's the problem, probably. Really tried to like it at the start of expansion, but... Oh. Maybe not that extreme. Anyway, it was so awful to play against you. Yeah, that didn't really work. Kyrian DK is fun, sweet. Need to get that mob killed and now we're good. Alright, y'all all the full though. That's why you don't do knockbacks. Yeah, that was a really bad choice. We didn't wipe to it. Not yet, anyway. We might still. Pack is not actually dead yet.
Beware.
50k HP is shit. Step it up. Oh my god, now I'm asleep. That's it. Finally, oh, I'm not asleep any longer. Forgot those numbers. Forget those numbers. I was cleaning my keyboard. All good, man. Oh, that was a fucking mess. That's probably the key right there. 4 minutes at this point. That's tough now. Pretty much gonna have to pull the rest here. To get that kick, right, had to just kill that mob, and then we were able to interrupt the others. Okay, this pack goes well. I think we can now upgrade again. Not quite over yet. Three minutes for boss, that was tight. Oh, we do have lust. Hey, don't fucking summon another thing. That's why we wiped the other day. Really weird. That was probably the weirdest span of the season so far.
Guards, remove these pests. All the stars are mine.
Wow, old school garbage truck. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Old, big, just giant dump trucks instead of... more modern ones.
Guards, remove these pests.
The weirdest disband was that junkyard that went AFK and never DPS'd. Now that was a pretty normal one. Healers suck every key pretty much, it feels like. Do you take requests? I'd like to see Iron Docks. No, I can't really. There's not enough keys for me to take requests, sorry. That definitely does not work though, we've already done that multiple times.
How dare you hinder me?
I mean, I don't like I wouldn't mind taking requests. There's just not enough keys for it to be possible.
Power of the first ones. Mine to control. The realms.
I'd like to see quarter stars. Now, a couple months from now, you'll be able to. Gonna be one of the dungeons in Shadow or in Dragonflight Season 1, from what we've been told. Yeah, no upgrade here, it looks like, huh?
The tools of creation at my command.
Can't wait for that. Nice. Yeah, it's a good dungeon. I'm excited.
Bow before cartel's soul.
That knockback wiped us. That's crazy. Or disband. Really, didn't disband it, but knockback depleted the key. That's wild. Probably would have been better to just not interrupt it and just die there, huh?
The power of the first ones. Mine to control.
I'm gonna try to stand still and make our stand on the boss, but too much health, not even close.
The realms. I can feel them all tools.
When do you press Mirror End? When I need bone shields? Don't even need to get it. Boss is dead. Okay, 30 seconds, so we should still have score from that. A little bit.
Must not.
Not much, but a little bit. 2 points.
The first ones hate these artifacts for good reason. They are not meant for us.
Completions have been very rare this season.
Our paths crossed. More walkers.
It's either an upgrade or a disband, usually.
Troublesome pieces will
No comment on that, huh?
reside
That's pretty,
no
that's
more
pretty
harm
wild.
and be studied by Cartel Al. Until our fortunes meet again.
People aren't really talking today. That's good, at least, I guess. Okay, another Gambit. Another non-upgrade. 25. Completion. Holy Priest. Hunter, Warlock, Elemental. Okay. Is it worth using Control Undead in Lower Kara? I've never tried. I did try a little bit, but it's hard to use it, so I don't even bother. It looks like I forgot to put some of the things on the auctions. Oh well. Next time we go, we'll do it. Alright, almost 4, so we got some time. Have you seen any Disc Priests? I think 0, actually, yeah. Let's take a look. Oh no, we've seen 2, apparently. It's funny. So you can check the sheet if you want to see the runs with the 2, improvisation compromise. I get it. Money, well, I don't know what I should say, yeah. Profitization, I guess. Money acquisition compromised. Upper Kara 24, I mean, we do need that. Iron Docks 26, Jesus. I mean, I really never do Iron Docks, man, it's crazy. Junkyard 25, we already have that, don't we? Yeah. Okay, we've been invited to Iron Docks 25 with the Azralon 2500 Havoc Demon Hunter. Disc Priest was really early in the season, first or second weeks. Gotcha. Condensed Animosphere heal for a lot in the time span of a dungeon. Here's my overall healing. Does heal for a good amount. All of this stuff I quite like because this is all like just free passive healing, you know? You really don't have to use a lot of it to get value out of it. And then this is where the meat and the potatoes come. But hopefully you guys have seen the some of the stuff I've been posting. Actually, if you guys didn't see this, let me show you this because this is pretty wild. Where is it? This was the highest danger I've been in so far in the heroic dungeons on the beta. So I did 44. Actually, it was more like 50k, but I didn't think to screenshot it the second it started. Yeah, I got to like 50k HPS on this pack. And as you see, Dust Strike, then Umbilicus, then Blood Shield. That's probably what it's gonna look like, I think. But I don't know. I'm really excited about Umbilicus, man. I really am. Quite nice. Anyway, I tried Disc. But I just couldn't keep up healing on massive group damage. Also, Holy does about the same DPS. Yeah, I think Disc is just objectively worse than Holy right now, honestly. Karazhan, why does that server bring me panic? Because it's a bad server to play with. I read that if you use Control Undead on the Stable Horn, the mob does an ability that lowers the target armor. Yeah, it does. That's what I heard as well. Usually a lot of those Control Undeads end up getting nerfed, though. I don't know if it's actually the full 50% armor. Like when we mind controlled the guy in Theater, it was not. We did not get the full buff from that guy. But still. If you can get used to using it and your pet well, it's really obviously very powerful, but I don't really like juggling them. I end up playing really bad when I'm constantly worried about 2 pets. I just stop trying. This guy's highest key is a 22. Wait, he's even worse than I thought. Wait, what? Oh no, I must have been hovering over somebody who was flying next to us or something. This guy's highest key is 25, okay. Is Super Strain good? Oh god, I can't imagine anybody using that now. Can't imagine anybody using that now. But I like that it's a talent in Unholy Tree and Dragonflight. That sounds cool. Hey Metro Zeroni, what's up, buddy? Does Blood DK heal more than Vengeance on AoE packs? No, I don't know. I've never played Vengeance. I would imagine they do, yeah. Considering I did 25k HPS in that dungeon. 3 times more than the other player. 21k, I guess. I use Super Strain and I'm 2k IO. Gotcha. Thanks for Iron Docks. I'm in a meeting, so watching with no sound. Hopefully we'll see some. Here we go. It's the same hunter who DC'd in Gambit. Yep. Hopefully his internet's better this pull. Fool me once, fool me twice, saw you death of paradise. Song's really stuck in my head now, man. You'll never hear me cry. There's just no time to die. I don't actually know any other lyrics besides it. Super Strain is a bad legendary, but you should not be using it. Yeah, I think honestly, Eternal Rune Weapon or whatever. Crimson Rune Weapon, whatever it's called. Crimson Rune Weapon is just way better. Set bonus. I don't know.
Many wares.
Now it's stuck in mine. Yeah, well, it's going to be stuck in yours more because I'm going to keep singing it throughout the day, probably. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you death of paradise? Now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die. It's actually like a great theme song for Blood DK, right? It's literally like the fucking lyrics are like made for Blood DK. Nick A, welcome back. How you going, buddy? Fool me once, fool me twice. Die twice in a dungeon. Are you death or paradise? That's Blood DK, right? You're either gonna fucking destroy the key and top HPS or you're gonna get slaughtered. You'll never see me cry though because I'm playing Blood DK. It's just too fun. I'm always having fun even when I'm dying. There's just no time to die as Blood DK. You just gotta keep going. Which soulbind are you using for Night Fae? You can check that on Radar.io if you want to see that. Okay, so here we go. This would be an interesting key. I don't really know. I haven't really done a lot of Iron Docks. It's definitely the dungeon I've done the least, I feel like. I have a Devo song stuck in my head. Devotion Aura. People make songs about spells. It's funny. I know they used to. Back when the game was like mainstream popular. They should make an achievement on wiping on every boss and timing a key. That wouldn't really be much of an achievement. That'd kind of be the opposite. Alright, here we go. Been like, I think it's been like 2 weeks since I've even done this key, to be honest. I mean, there's an achievement to have Deathwing kill you. That's because it's a world event, yeah. But that's not in the game anymore, right? But you can still get it, I think, by dying in Dragon Soul or something. The thing is, that wouldn't be an achievement. You would just, like, you know, it wouldn't actually stop you from succeeding if you really wanted to do that. You can get it from Spine and Deathwing, yeah, shit. I wonder if they did that on purpose or if that's just a bug. Dragon Soul works, but he's no longer flying over the zones, thank God. He probably should be if you go into the Cataclysm thing, huh? Chromie time for Cataclysm. Apparently you could outrange all of these mechanics as range. I didn't actually know that was a thing, but I heard people say at least. Deathwing in zone was a cool one. Makes you see cover, get you. Do you actually have time to see cover? I don't really remember it. Fool me once, fool me twice, saw you death a paradise. Okay, that mob's on his way over here. We'll wait to get him, and then we'll be done with this part. Doesn't seem like it's very dangerous right now, though. Oh, what was that? Oh, Grievous. The trinket still pulls with Grievous. I forgot about that. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I accidentally pulled that mob just by targeting it, and that's because the Codex still pulls with Grievous. All these years later, it's still like that, huh? Funny. There's probably some way we could still benefit from that, but I don't know what it would be. That guy's just dead in the fucking spinning axe. It's not great. Not what you want to see. Codex pulls from range. Yeah, it used to be like way easier to do too. It used to just work on any damage, but now it has to be damage that has no target. So like if this guy melees me and Codex is going to reflect the damage, it's going back to this guy. But in the past, it used to just reflect to whatever your target was. So no matter who did the damage to you, it would always just reflect to the target that you have. Meaning you could use it to like pull mobs from like 150 yards away and shit. I don't really know anything about Billie Eilish either. Like, what kind of music does this individual create? I don't know. It's really the first song I've ever heard her sing was that song. I have a feeling that that's not her normal type of song. It's from looking at pictures of her. Like, is that really the kind of music she normally sings? Billie Eilish? Yeah, whatever. Emo? Is it emo? Gotcha. You even know there was still emo music. Is that still a thing? Stuck in that fucking thing. It's not real emo songs, I know. She sings that I'm a bad guy song. Yeah, not really. I certainly don't listen to any music that would be like out nowadays. Somebody would have to show it to me like in the film. Heroin pop emo, is that the name of a thing? Yeah, oh man, A Fire Inside. Hey, Miss Murder, can I hang you to stand in line? Change my life. I don't even remember the lyrics. Good song. I don't even know who that dude was, but he had like the weirdest look ever. He was like really interesting looking. He actually looked like a woman, but a man. It was really strange. Okay, anyway, this guy dies and then we're good, I think. True deaths on this fight on Fortified are really not what you want to see. Pretty sure she's just pop, gotcha. She's alternative or independent, according to Google, gotcha. Wait, isn't that Shiz? Yeah, that's the same guy, yeah. Guess I'm glad to see his internet's better. Will we have a 2 for 2 with this guy? I guess we'll find out. So gloomy anymore, man. It's like summer's completely lost. Summer just gone. We thought by summer was good. For a while it lasted, I guess, but A Fire Inside lead singer has blacked out a lot of his yeah, I saw that. I don't know why. I don't know anything about the guy. I actually quite like that look though, to be honest, like full black on the arm instead of just tattoos. It actually looks kind of cool. Can't remember, there used to be like, was it a wrestler? There used to be somebody who had just like a literal, oh, I think it was Tom Morello, right? Or was it the bass player from, I can't remember, but it's some musician that just had like a fucking full arm of one color. I always loved that. Somebody from my olden days. Tattoo sleeves are cool. I like them when they're just solid, yeah. Summer is coming past, the innocent can never last. Is that a song too? Don't recognize it. How about that song, Wake Me Up When September Ends? So that's what I feel like too. Green Day? Oh, that's the song, isn't it? Wake me up when September ends. I don't actually really even remember that song. I just remember this. The principle of it. Wake me up before you go. Oh, gotcha. You like that song? Cool. Okay, this is always dangerous. The song is about his dad dying. Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's sad. The Green Day one, yeah, I get you. Certainly not Wake Me Up Before You Go, right? Different one. Wait, we're actually gonna see somebody do this? That's interesting. It's gonna run over there. Stealthing over there. So grab these 2 packs together. Yeah, can't really do that. I don't really know how you're supposed to do this.
Underestimated them. Zogosh, prepare Skolok. Let them have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting the cannon, sir.
Thanks for the sub. Can't see your sub. Steven, thanks for the sub. Just wait for dancing room weapon cooldown. Too late now. Too late now. Is Docks the hardest dungeon? I think lower might be more difficult because inspiring seems more dangerous. Gotcha, I don't know. It's not gonna work. Okay, see you later. Yeah, I really don't think this is worth it. Your involvement may only complicate that pull, right? I think that's just too much in a pug, to be honest. We probably would have been fine if we just, you know, did the normal shit. Yeah, we definitely can. I almost did it last week. Anyway, it's shenanigans from the Great Push, but I don't think you pug that. I mean, I don't know how the fuck I'm even supposed to survive that pack. That pack is ridiculous. I literally barely even got them all before I was dead. Try it again. Oh, I need to add that though. Okay, 25. Expand. You don't tank, you just tag and kite in the shard's direction. Oh, really? Okay, good tip. Didn't even really think about that. Okay, we had Hunter, Rogue, and Demon Hunter. Hunter goes all the way to second boss. He takes a while, right? Okay, anyway, okay, why is it so fucking dark at 4 o'clock, man? I'm so done with this. I need to learn the Hunter tech for docks. Yeah, I was hoping to show it off in that key, but it didn't happen. So we're gonna do it again. Yeah, I don't really know. Anyway, work's done. Headed home while watching and then opening my vault of goodies. Gotcha. Where can I find the spreadsheets? In the description. I'm doing the raid trying to get my faded bosses complete so I can buy Gavel. Oh yeah, you can just do LFR too. The stars only kill 15 mobs though, yeah. You get a lot of trash with the second star, gotcha. Yeah, no, the rest are good. Okay, anyway, here we go. What key are you about to do? 25, yeah. Definitely a hard dungeon, yeah. Good luck, thanks. Is Aegis good for Blood DK? I like it, yeah. I don't know if it's good for others, but it's good for me. How to check the reasons of disbands on the spreadsheet. Go to the disband one. How good is the Fate Scribe tank trinket at Mythic Plus? It's in my vault, but I don't really want to tank it. I definitely wouldn't be taking, unless you're raiding Mythic, I don't know. You can just buy that with the coin. I don't know how good it is. I've never used it, not once. Never even owned it, let alone used it. Alright, thanks anyway. These guys want to be the tanks, so I can't really help them. Another chance at Gambit. That'd be a good one. Workshop. They already have a tank though. Lower Kara. That'd be a good one to do. What a bad group. Well, not really a bad group. Just people who don't seem to understand how the game works. Not going to be able to do an entirely different route that I've never done once before at 25 for the first time. That's just not how you succeed, unfortunately. I really don't understand where this is coming from, that this key is like so fucking tight that everything needs to be absolutely perfect, though. That's not my experience. I haven't done this dungeon a lot, but it's, yeah. We did do Iron Docks 24 and just barely missed it. And that was 2 weeks ago, so. I would hope that everybody's damage has gone up since then. We didn't even have a hunter in that group, I don't think. Why don't they just follow the tank? Because they're, yeah, to be honest, like, they're not very good players, so they think they need to, like, maximize shit that's not really important to be able to upgrade the key. Aegis says BIS if you're pugging all the time. Yeah. Pugging all the time and not looking at your screen all the time really helps with surviving, stuff like that. I don't know routes. I just follow tank and top DPS. Good choice. Good choice. YouTube doesn't like links. Yeah, you can't link, period. Only mods. I just ask if we're skipping and when they want lust. Gotcha. Yes, I top as Arcane Mage. Nice. What's this? A funny picture from a key that you did or something? Somebody wants to summon. He goes, the Warlock is here. And he goes, but he's not Demo, so he can't summon. Okay. Thanks, I needed that laughter. Pugging is the spice of life, man, I'll tell you. Managed to find some ridiculous stuff going on in Pugs. Hey, I'm Stormin. What's up? Welcome. How goes it? As expected. Not really getting a lot going on today, unfortunately. A lot of disbands. We're pretty much at a point in the season where I feel like we might be done getting score for a while. Not really sure what's going to change. I tried making my own group last week. Had 21 Gambit. Easy, right? Well, the DK that signed up as tank/DPS refused to actually play DPS, so I went ret. I pulled threat on the first pull and got kicked. You got kicked from your own key? What? Is that a joke? That's the kind of shit that, like, if that happened to me, I really... We'd have a lot of views on that video, let's put it that way. How good is Dragonflight? Oh, it's really fucking good, man. Hopefully you guys checked the video I uploaded yesterday. I'm actually, like, now leaning towards, like, man, I wish I could just be playing Dragonflight right now because these keys are kind of turning into a waste of time again. Every fucking key is to disband. I can't stand it when DPS try to tell the tank how to play. It's just frustrating because, like, they want me to do something that I've never done before, so I can't really do that, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I could, but I'm not that good that I can just, like, literally change every... That was a completely different route. Like, nothing was the same about what we were going to do in there. I can't really do that. Like, that's not going to work. 1 or 2 pulls different is fine, but I can't do an entirely different route and expect to succeed in there. I've been kicked from my own key before, too. Well, what's the point of kicking somebody? There's no point to that. Doesn't even make sense. I, for one, would not be upset if you did some Dragonflight dungeons. Yeah. I think you would be among the minority, though, unfortunately. Metro, as a blood DK, should I be prepared to die? Not sure. We didn't lust there? Oh, there we go. It's amazing how WoW will soon turn 20 years old and Blizzard are still releasing great expansions. Well, it's got a while before it turns 20, but yeah. Another full expansion before it turns 20. I would also love to see some Dragonflight dungeon action. Well, I recorded and made a lot of videos on the Dragonflight beta dungeon-wise, and they did not get many views, so I don't know. I'm not sure what's missing here, but didn't seem like a lot of others agree. Dragonflight would be great to see live, gotcha. So you don't like them in post, but only in live. Well, definitely once Mythic Plus comes into the beta, we'll probably do some. They do it to prove a very stupid point. Well, they're just actually, that's not even a point, that's just stupidity. There's no reason to ever kick somebody from the dungeon unless you want to stop the key. And if you want to stop the key, then I guess that's maybe a kind of funny way to stop it, but... I don't watch Dragonflight Dungeons to avoid any kind of spoilers. Yeah, I don't really understand that. So you're literally going to go into the first season without any prior knowledge to the dungeon? No offense, but that's why pugging sucks so much, man. Not great. Not what you want to hear in the pugging world. You might do it normal, then at max. I mean, alright, I'll go. Whatever you guys want to do. I never really understood the concept of spoilers in a game like WoW, though. It's not really a story game, you know? Stuff you're gonna do probably thousands of times, so... You're gonna level like multiple times through that content, so would you really care if you saw it for the first time on the beta instead of on live WoW? I'm scared of spoilers. I close my eyes when I watch Metro talk. Gotcha. I get spoiler stuff when it comes to storyline, but I'll gladly get ahead with some dungeons. Yeah, no doubt. You really don't want to be waiting on the dungeons. Especially considering we don't even know which dungeons are coming for Mythic Plus. It's going to be kind of a mess. It's fun going into an expansion you know nothing about, is it? That would not be fun for me at all. That would be the complete opposite of fun. Complete opposite of fun. Could see if it was like a game like Skyrim where the story is like 50% of the game, but it's just not that kind of game. How much haste did you have on your DK when you hit 70? Oh, I don't actually know. I didn't pay attention to that. God, what's with Warlocks today? got all the packs, right? I feel like we missed something. Not sure we could have missed anything. Why so many Gambits? Is just all that's listed, really? Can you solo Mythic 0? Oh, I'd imagine. I haven't tried, but last season I soloed a 20, so I don't see why I couldn't solo a 0 this season. Wouldn't mind doing some soloing. Time for that maybe at some point. I just need the right affixes. The problem is it's hard to get them. Hard to get the correct affixes for it. Oh wait, Pat. What are they doing? I don't know, I feel like this is a normal route, considering everybody bullied me into doing it in the first place, but maybe I should be a little bit more telling people about this. I sold Mythic 0 the other side of my pally at 266. Yeah, I'd imagine it's very easy.
See how your wisdom fares against the might of the Titans.
Who slowed him is that far now? This guy's confused. Has any night pay? Hasn't learned the joys of soul shape into Invispot? Yeah, probably right. I should actually try soloing the dungeons too. I had so much fun in Plague Paw. Yeah, let me know if you do it. Be interested to hear how it goes. Did you ever play more of the Pokemon game, or did you stop? Where did we end up on that? Couldn't beat the first gym, I think, right? Fool me once. Now you'll never see. Okay, here we go. Stop singing that fucking song. This fucking song is like stuck in my head so hardcore, it's crazy. So was Skyfall, to be honest. I remember the first time I saw Skyfall, that song was stuck in my head for like a month too. I got stuck in the gym and had to focus more on school. Cool, cool. All good, just wondering. I can give you that a little bit of a cheat code tip if you want. Something you probably won't figure out on your own if you've never played a Reborn or a game like it. It'll make it a lot easier, the first gym, a lot easier for you. I think Grimrail is the easiest Mythic Plus to solo now, do you? Grimrail would be hard to solo, wouldn't it? How are you gonna solo that second boss? That's gonna be a mess. They keep going into cannons while you're tanking everything. All years? Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about this. You can actually change the fields, sometimes permanently. But so each gym has like a field that makes its like type way stronger, right? A goal you should try to have is to either neutralize said field or actually change it. Now, the easiest way you can accomplish that on the grass field is by using, I believe it's Flame Burst, which is from the Ghost Fire type. What was the name of that Pokemon? Lampet or something? You know, you open with Flame Burst and then it just removes the field and it catches the field on fire. So then you'll have a fire field instead of a grass field. That'd be like the easiest way to, like, the quickest way for me to explain to you how to beat that very quickly. I was wondering if it immediately come back. Yeah, so you need like a certain type of move to burn it all the way, otherwise it just does extra damage. So like the fields are like very unique in that way, and the fact that they'll have like there's a cave field, and if you use Earthquake twice, it'll collapse the cave, but you have to use it twice. Stuff like that. Then again, I was using Ember and Flame Charge. Yeah, you need to use a stronger fire move. Otherwise, it's just going to catch a small patch of the ground on fire, you know what I'm saying? To catch the entire field on fire, you're going to need something a little bit stronger. I can't remember all the options, but I know for sure the Lampet has a spell. I think it's Flame Burst. Is the one you're looking for there. But there's a lot of other ways that you can easily beat it too. Like, notice the first Pokemon. It's the easiest one to set up on, right? So, yeah, you can just stall out the first Pokemon and then set up big on it. There's a lot of other small things that you might not think about, like, you know, you don't have access to abilities, you don't have access to held items, right? Typically, there's no way for you to gain them. But there's actually abilities, I think they're called in Pokemon, that can get you health items, right? Called Magician. So stuff like that is always something to be thinking about. Can I steal a held item from the enemy? Blah, blah, blah. Can I change the fields? Can I set up properly? Like, this is a much higher level Pokemon experience than certainly anything that anybody's ever probably played from the vanilla games, certainly. This is so dangerous to pull this. Turn my back to the mobs for a second there. Never heard of Magician, but my Meowth has been, yeah, Pickup's another good one to have. What else? There's so many other things, I can't remember all of them. There's a lot of like really highly, and like you actually were on the right track when you were bringing up Tapu Fini or whatever. Because those guys have an ability that permanently changes the fields, or they have a move that permanently changes the fields. So, you know, stuff like that is really powerful. Pokemon Red was the best one, yeah. It was the start of something special, you're right about that. I've been working on making a Pokemon game since like 2016, I think it was, though. It's been a long time. Thank you for the tips. I was super confused. Yeah. Well, that's stuff that you would learn if you played Pokemon Reborn. So, since you've never played that, it's obviously going to be a little bit more complicated. How was your vault this week? Got an Avoidance Helm with a socket. Hey, you can check it out at the start of the stream. I got a really good item. I got a cloak with leech on it. Oh my god, man. What's the AoE grip spell for Blood Decay? It's called Gorfien's Grip. Or Gorfien's Grasp. Yeah, Gorfien's Grasp. Way better time this than we did in the first two runs now. What's the weak core in the middle of the screen? That sound looks like a sound wave, sometimes yellow. That's my progression bar for Dancing Rune Weapon or Vamp Blood. Used to be a little bit more important. I'd probably just get rid of that at this point, to be honest. It's kind of a weird weak core now. There used to be stuff inside of it too, but all that stuff's gone now, so. Now it's just a single box. Oh, that missed. What do you think about, what do you think the rune weapons dance to? I'm not sure. Miley Cyrus, they probably dance to this James Bond song that's been stuck in my head all day. Are you a rapper? No. You ask these weird ass fucking questions, man. I don't know. Okay, that's got the Gore Fiends there for the kill. Have you tried being one? No. That's on our way out. 11 minutes. Last time we only had 9 minutes. 2.5 minutes more, actually.
Let us depart before the Kultirans ask questions.
As long as we don't fucking knock mobs into a wipe, then we're probably good.
Must you hound my
Okay, we pretty much have to wait for this because you can't pull the left side first, so we need to wait until these combine easier.
Only the withered and dead belong in museums, like your cartel. Your cartel has dissolved into dust. I
never have
choose
worked
to
in
lead
smooth.
mine to glory.
Isn't Harry a rapper? He wants to be, yeah. Did you choose on what you're going to play as the main in Dragonflight? Yes, I chose Blood Death Knight. Yeah, that's probably not what we should have did. Yeah, I just don't think this is a good pull, to be honest. Not on Grievous Fortified. It's really dangerous. By the way, in your video from yesterday, the Shaman Healer is a trial in my guild. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Shaman looks fucking awesome, honestly. Acid Rain is such a cool spell. It's funny how that's happened a few times now. Spawns out after the mob's dead.
I will unmake you. Guards, remove these pests.
Beware.
Oh, the stars are mine.
I was trying to catch you off guard. Yes, it's doing it. It succeeded. Great success.
Guards, remove these pests.
Been a second late, but it still worked out. It's funny. Now this will be a very comfortable upgrade unless some absurdity occurs at the end here.
This power is vast. Bow before cartel's soul. Oppose me and be extinguished. Oppose me and be
It's not even close to where he needs to stand for that. Crazy. Not really what you want on Grievous week, but all good.
Hinder me. The tools of creation at my command. The realms, I can feel them. The power of the first ones.
Yikes, dude didn't even react to the arrow. Yes, that's no idea that he was in the wrong spot.
The tools of creation at my command. Bow before cartel's soul.
Heartbreaker is cool.
You
Good.
are nothing.
Cool spell, yep.
How dare you hinder me?
How the fuck does that even happen? How'd that guy get one shot? Like what?
Tools of creation at my command.
Stacked in 2 arrows or something? Is that what happened? Not sure how you die to that. Oh, Lust isn't even up. Wow.
The realms, I can feel them. All the power of the first ones. Mine to control.
Hit by double arrow. I didn't even know that was possible.
The tools of creation at my command. My
Okay, that's much better.
must not.
Look at that. Oh, 3 more points. Wow. Did you see the Echoes guys did this on 33 Tyrannical? No, I didn't see it. That's cool though. Congrats to them. What's the lower Karaboss? I haven't done it yet. I don't know. Should be it'll be the one that knocks you up in the air again. On US at least. You need to stop going so fast if you want less to be up. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Well, that's at least some a good key for today. We'll do one more for sure. Please tell me the lower boss is not Wicket. It's Wicket, yeah. At least here in the United States. What sword are you using for transmog? I'll take a look in a second. Let me just add this. Gambit 25 upgrade finally. 3 attempts. Another Holy Priest. Another 2 Hunters and another Warlock. Okay, it's called Dark. Oh, I forgot I'm using this. Yeah, this is from the Kyrian shit. It's fucking gorgeous. Dark Blade of the Sin Seeker. Oh, wait, no, Dark Blade of the Repentant. Is this Repentant? It's really good. I don't know why I have the weapon enchant on though. It looks even better without it. It matches the set so fucking well. What the fuck? How'd that get on there? But anyway, yeah, that's a really, really good looking set.
May your feet find good trails.
Okay. Yep, Wicket fortified, yeah. Shouldn't be bad. Upper Kara? Man, it's pouring rain again. It's crazy. Junkyard 26, Grimrail 26. That would be a good one. Okay, Upper Kara 25. Let's see how this goes. What's our best fortified Upper Kara? 23, okay. There's just no time to die. No time to die is blood decay. You just don't have time for it. It's not really gonna work. Not really gonna work out. Wicked on Tyrannical is easier now than when Wicked on Fort last EU. It's kind of funny, yeah. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That's probably the weirdest transmog I've ever seen, to be honest. It's actually kind of good looking. I love that helmet, whatever that is. Looks interesting. But the rest of the set is like a classic set. It's like, what? The monkeys do so little damage now compared to what they used to. I try not to be so insulting, dude. You don't need to call every damage dealer a monkey. Not really. Not really productive. But I agree, it does seem like players are getting worse as time goes on. Somehow. Did OMC have the red set? Yeah. Wicket summons monkeys. You're not wrong about that. It always seems like the worst players come out on the first boss of Karazhan. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. Name calling isn't really going to make them any better, you know? It's not going to make them suddenly good players. I wish it weren't true, but that's just how it is. Okay. Yeah, we've gotten so much rain the last 2 days. This keeps up. Might not be able to golf this week. Courses will be flooded. Thanks for sub, Sackrise. Wicked is bad weak because all hunters are attracted to it, are they? Gotcha. Okay, here we go. Another shot at this one. We'll see how this one goes. Why aren't you using Jailer's weapon? I like this one better for 4 to 5 weeks. How big are DPS increase? Is the Jailer's Gavel? I don't think it's that big, to be honest. I did 2 keys last week, both of them streets, and one of them with the gavel and one of them without, and it was only about like 1k overall DPS increase. It might even be less, to be honest. It's hard to compare because we pulled the extra trash in the second one. I actually did the same damage, same DPS, but less damage, so it's hard to be sure, but it's not some remarkable DPS increase. It's really, really good when it's up, though. Like, really good for bosses and shit. So I think it's a slam dunk on Tyrannical week when trash isn't dangerous. That reminds me, I was telling Mom that we have a guildie named Old Man's Hunt. I immediately shortened it to OMC, and she was terrified. Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Yeah, just call him OMC. His name used to be Old Man's Child, and that's why everybody calls him OMC. Well, the wing assassins that Elfris summons on the Wickeds are monkeys. So I would not say that's name calling. And you really ruined that joke, huh? Fuck that one to death. We had a good little joke going there. You gonna maybe stun that? I'll just run down the stairs and do it for you. Don't worry, buddy. I had to explain his other character was Old Man's Child. Funny. Humorous comedy. Okay, anyway, that's it for this fella, and then we're going hopefully right through the first boss without any issues. This dungeon should be very easy this week. Grievous can be tough, I suppose, though. This way, follow me. No pet. Can't afford it. Quest event can be scary. Yeah, I can imagine. I get Old Warrior Soul this week. Gotcha. You gonna use it? That one I can't see myself using. Old Warrior Soul is a best in game for Blood DK, is it? Still? Not sure I agree with that one, that's for sure. I keep thinking I got picked, but it's not me. Alright, we'll just pull the 1-pack here and then keep it easy. Try to have 0 wipes in this dungeon. That does a lot of damage, that magic thing, huh? Move, 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 move. Metro, I missed the end of the Gambit key. Yeah, we crushed it. You're streaming your main job. Yep, primary income. I'm glad it's Wicket. Now we don't have to fight the pansexuals for control of the kitchen. That's true, yeah. You're right. It's honestly probably better than it was.
The menagerie is for...
Eradicate. What the hell is a pansexual, by the way? I think it's you. We've used that joke like 3 times now, and I don't know what the fuck that is. I love the curator run cycle. It's funny, right? Pansexual, he likes pans? Yeah, I don't know. Never heard of it. I don't know, I think it's someone that's turned on by everything, and since you're fighting a bunch of kitchen stuff, I figured it fit. That does fit, you know. I'm thinking of leaving my shaman to focus 100% on my DK, but it makes me sad because I have a lot of hard work put into my shaman. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. What's your go-to snack food? I don't try not to eat snacks. People who are sexually attracted to others regardless of gender, that's what it is. It's someone who's attracted to emotion. Well, that's a different thing altogether then.
The menagerie is for...
Eradicate! Eradicate! Deterrent activated!
A pansexual is someone who can be attracted to people regardless of sex or gender. Gotcha. That's okay. I thought that was just called bisexual.
Countermeasures deployed.
Anyway, all good. Yeah, that joke is a weird one, but it's all good. You can use it if you like.
Countermeasures deployed. Overload in
Like Murlocs? Yeah, exactly.
Prepare for...
What's your best life advice you can give to someone? Just live. Don't overthink it. Don't try to change who you are. Just be who you... Just be your default and just try to enjoy it every day, you know? That's what I do. Bisexual is being attracted to 2, so like being attracted... Oh, God. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, that's that.
Countermeasures deployed.
Someone stand in the pool? No, the warrior just got hit by the lightning thing twice. Pretty sure it was the ad that killed him, actually. Priest did a lot of healing and people still died. Yeah, they got hit by avoidable stuff, that's for sure.
The menagerie is...
All melee is never good? Oh yeah, I didn't realize. Yep, definitely right. I agree with that. That's why I like seeing marksmen, because even though they're probably less damage than survival, at least it's a ranged. Because like the only range being played right now is Warlock. What's your mythic score? I don't know. 27 something. 2738. That's a rough wipe, yeah. Anytime you wipe to a boss on fortified, you really don't want to see that. Yeah. Eat that food again. How people are not know this boss mechanic still, for shame to them, they need to farm 15s. Gotcha. For why this melee is stack on tank, we need to know mechanic that it will jump and AoE to tank. Gotcha. Okay, well, one more try, I'd imagine. You have plenty of time in this dungeon, so.
Welcome to the
Terminate intruders! Deterrent activated!
Since there's a broom in the fight as well, we can sweep the pansexual joke under the rug. Excellent, fucking excellent. Excellent use of humor. Is the sun grenade a trinket? As a trinket any good on Blood DK? I quite like it, yeah. I like a trinket that has some versatility to it, and that one's literally very versatile, you know? Yeah, it's good for offense, good for defense. I like that kind of thing. You can use it for both. Thanks for the sub, Fernando. Mazakoto. Mazokato. Thanks for the sub. Alright, another best. I don't really get this, honestly, man. I really don't. Never done it as DPS, but whatever, man. It must be tough.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
attention guests.
Die! Die! Die!
In what way is this a good game? Like, I really don't understand it. You guys are dying to avoidable mechanics. Can you stop doing that? It's not tough. The spark will AoE on the person it aggroes, and if in range of this person, then he will take damage. Yes, thank you. I know this. Swirls are swirl and a half. Maybe that's it. They used to be. They actually fixed that. Rogue died with 10k DPS. How is that possible? I don't know. They're bad players. What do you think the answer is? They're getting hit by all kinds of shit. You think they're good players? Okay. Been a disappointing day today, honestly. 25, I think that was 25, right? It doesn't matter. Pretty sure it was. 25. Wait, look at this fucking person's name as well. I just realized. Lulu Slut? What the fuck, dude? These fucking people are such children. Name yourself some nonsense like that, man. Anyway, kind of funny. Karazhan doesn't allow you to leave easily. Yeah, it's like bugged or something. I don't really know. You would think they would be decent, but no, not really, dude. People are getting carried so hard this season. I don't really understand how either. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm missing. Room Rail 25, Workshop 25. Yeah, Workshop 25. Lulu is our Yordle queen. What does that even mean? Do I even want to know? Is that like some sex thing? She is a League of Legends character. Oh, okay. So it's not a sex thing. A League support hero. Are you married? No. Are you? You talk about sex like it's a great unknown. Yeah, I'm a virgin, yeah. I've never heard of it. What is it? That is pretty cool again. Twice over, first one died. Wow, that's pretty grim. Happy birthday to you, Metro. Thanks, man. My birthday is actually, yeah, March 6th. You got it wrong. It's 9/6, not 3/6. Today is not 3/6. Is that the next Elder Scrolls game? Which one? What is a sex? Yeah, I don't know. Who fucking knows? A lot of weirdos talking about sex. Fucking League of Legends characters and shit. Like, you guys are like attracted to League of Legends characters. How weird is that? Pretty weird, man. I'll tell you right now. Not too normal. That's the same group. Okay. So your birthday is a week before mine. Nice. Is it? Which weapon are you using at the moment? I'm using this one. Sky Reaver, Great Axe of the Keepers. It's just got such a badass name. I'd let Ilawiao step on me? No shame. Sweet. No time to make a sex. I have to make 3K rating for this season. Nice. Yeah, definitely no time to die either. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you death or paradise? Not really hitting that note very well right now. I will never see me cry. There's just no time to hide. Anyway, do you think Mythic Plus should get armor transmog? Nah. I don't really think they should add like shit like that to the game. Like, if you're not doing keys because you enjoy doing challenging content in the game, how the fuck did I port here? Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you're not doing the content for the right reasons, then you really don't want people doing, like, you know, you don't really want people who are trying to do it just for transmog. That'd be a terrible idea. Content's hard enough as it is. Last week was pretty good. So many people have a lot of inflated keys. Yep. Wouldn't say not that they can not do these keys, but it's definitely a good week to try to get higher keys. My birthday's the 10th of September. That's coming up. Fast approaching. Why don't you just say my birthday's in 4 days? But yeah, 10th of September. That's coming up. What should we do for Adam's birthday, guys? What do you guys want to do? We'll have a surprise party. Wow, is that the real Dremlock? He is back to the game? I don't believe it. I don't know who that is. Maybe we could hire Russell Westbrook to come to Adam Westbrook's birthday. Nexies, hello there. How's it going today? Welcome. Going as expected. That's the way we've been putting it. My friend's birthday is the 10th too. Happy early birthday. Holy shit. This is getting crazy. I really had no idea it's that close. Not a big deal. Gotcha. Happy National Birthday Day, everyone. Yeah, today's the birthday of the country, right? I know that was back in July. What the fuck? How would you invis all of this trash and stuff count? I don't understand that. Would you believe my birthday is the 10th also? No. Hypotheticals aren't the best, but if you were to pick a classic dungeon to filter into Mythic Plus, what would it be? Old Demand. I think that would be a really good idea.
4, 3, 2.
You only invis the first pack in front of you and then make a pull of the Nathuzims? I don't really get it. You don't like Gavel? No. Lots of New Year's Eve conceptions. Oh, is that why? Beware. Yay, booze. Yeah, I guess you're right. 9 months from New Year's. That makes sense. Hate how Gavel just robs you of stats. Yeah, I'm not a big. It's a cool thing to have on fortified week or on tyrannical weeks, I think. But that's probably the only time I use it. Okay, stop moving, mob. Is WoW pretty much the only game you currently play? Yep. This, golf, and singing. Those are the three pillars of my life. My 3 great hobbies. Golf, WoW, and what? Singing. But it does a massive amount of damage. Nice. Yeah, it's really not as good of damage as people make it sound either. I thought it was gonna be way fucking better. Maybe if it's on Tyrannical, it's better. Or what the fuck am I saying? Maybe if it's on Mythic, it's better. No, you do this because of zap bots. Do you like Shinedown? Yeah, we did a bunch of Shinedown singing a couple weeks ago. Saw your Blood DK video for Dragonlands. Can't wait for beta. Nice, good luck. Hey, Sarah. Any March 6th birthdays? Raise it up, raise it up. March 6th coming up real quick. You guys set your calendar. Have a nice stream on. What is March 6th this year? It's a Monday, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll stream on birthday. 100%. How the soul spawn just spawns in the most awful places. Yeah, it actually, like, it's kind of dangerous, to be honest. Feels like it can be kind of dangerous. My birthday is a holiday. Sweet, mine too. March 6th, yep. Amalera's has to be my favorite. Is that a Shinedown song? I don't really know. I have this funny story about Shinedown where there was this girl that I was like all into when I was young, and she liked Shinedown, so when the album came out, I was like, you know, I don't remember how it happened, but we like both went to get the album, and I was like, we're on a date. And I was like, it wasn't a date. Not like that, unfortunately. For me, for early me, young me.
Beware.
Young me sounds like a Chinese rapper or something. Bloodworms plus Bone Storm sounds like an interesting theory build. Yeah, it's going to be pretty doable in Dragonflight, so. Bloodworms is definitely, I was using it on the beta, it's not really very good, to be honest. Doesn't seem like a very good investment of a talent point, but it's fine, it's good enough. Take that and Voracious now, finally, so. So glad you can pull these through the wall. It's actually kind of crazy how nice this is. Can any ability pull them through the wall? I guess so, yeah. I don't really know if there's any that don't work. Anyone can pull through wall, just some people have to jump, yeah. Ranged abilities, sometimes taunts, oh, yeah. I wish they swapped Frost back to the tank spec again. I like the concept of Blood as a DPS, but then I played it in Wrath and I'm like, well, they don't actually have any DPS spells. It's literally just the same spells we have tanking now, so. Yeah, I was really disappointed with that. That was like the only thing that was going to get me to actually play Wrath was potentially playing Blood DK as a DPS, and my god, is it awful. It's like a fucking joke. It's basically just a worse tank. Like, I think I actually do more damage on my Blood DK on live, like in comparison to DPS, than I do in Wrath. It was really sad. They have like 2 actual spells that are offensively focused, and the rest are just passive talents. Actually, the big thing is like you realize just how bad the old talents are now that you play Dragonflay a bunch. It's like really bad. Going back to everything just super passive talents with no actual power. I think I read they were releasing DKs with Blood being the definitive tank spec. They wanted to, you mean? I haven't started leveling one yet though. Yeah, well, it's not fun. Nothing special, let's put it that way. Put a few hours into it and it was like, wow, this is just a joke. It's literally like less fun than live WoW Blood DK, and it's supposed to be a DPS. I'm working on Paladin, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's another one that I can't enjoy in Wrath, Paladin. It's so much fun in the early days, and then they move it away from being what it becomes. And they start moving it towards more of like it is now, but mop through WoD Red Pally is unplayable in my eyes. It's like one of my least favorite specs ever. Classic Red Pally and live Red Pally are really cool though. But everything in between kind of sucks. It's dangerous run through that fire like that. Not to date myself, Slug, but Dad used to pull me out of school and take me to the arcades for birthdays. Good dadding, Slug. Who's Slug? Oh, Slug McTuggin. Not gonna lie, today is my son's birthday, so we pulled him out of school and been gaming all day. Oh, that's neat. Sounds fun, man. It's awesome. A little early to be missing school already, though. I feel like that's kind of weird, but my nephew and niece actually went on a vacation the first week of school, and I was like, that's really not acceptable. Everyone else, my mom was like, oh no, don't worry, they talked to the superintendent. I'm like, no, I mean, like, you really don't want to have your first week of school not be there, do you? Like, I really feel like that's not a good idea. But I don't know. School's probably very different now than it used to be. When I was in school, missing like even 1 or 2 days, or 2 or 3 days straight was like a huge issue. And now I bet so much is done. It can be done online. There's still arcades around. My parents brought me to one a couple years ago. Yeah, there's definitely some around. Especially at the shore. You went to where'd you go? Myrtle Beach. There's a bunch of them at Myrtle Beach. First week is the most chill time to meet people too. Yeah. Had to go to court over missing like 4 days. Yeah. Yeah, missing too many days straight was a big issue back in the day. Anybody gonna stun this or not really? I'll just move out of it, I guess. They put me on probation with the probation officer like I was an actual criminal. That's pretty sad. Things are different nowadays, I guess. School's becoming redundant, man. It really is. Even in like secondary education or whatever you call that, or you go to college or whatever. I easily learned more from just like watching podcasts than I did from my time in college, which is really upsetting. Really sad to say that out loud, but it is true. It can't be gripped.
Beware.
Google and YouTube owned. Yeah, YouTube especially. I mean, Google you can look shit up, of course, but YouTube there's literally like fucking like incredibly specific topics that are being discussed for hours at a time on YouTube for free. I got held back in 6th grade because I missed too many days of school due to shattering a leg. Wow, that's fucking nuts. He said they didn't care that I was in the hospital. That's fucking, that's not good. That's like showing how bad the public school system is in this country. I mean, that could have been like a life-threatening, maybe not life-threatening, but like a longevity-threatening injury for you, right? And they're like, nope, you're fucked. You missed too many days, bro. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, dude. What state is that? He's from the New England area. I can't remember if he's from Massachusetts or not, but they almost didn't graduate me because I only showed up 50% of the days on my senior year. New Hampshire, there you go. Yeah, the senior year thing was a big sticking point here too. If you missed too many days your senior year, you wouldn't graduate. I actually know somebody who didn't graduate. Should have sued the doctor for not healing you fast enough? I don't know about that. I had 2 concussions one year. I missed a lot of time, but I don't think I was going to get pulled out of school for it. Concussions? What the hell happened?
Come on, swines! Move like you signed up for this!
I had the same issue as Faxi in the hospital for 2 months. I caught up on all my work, but still had to get a lawyer to get promoted to the next grade. What the fuck, man? That's pretty sad, to be honest. That's like just depressing to hear that. A lawyer. What the actual fuck are you talking about? To learn some like basic ass shit that anybody could be taught from home. That's pretty crazy. Three concussions in my life. First was playing Tackle the Rock, and the rock hit my temple. What the fuck is Tackle the Rock? Second, I did a flip in a pool and hit the bottom with my head. Holy shit, you could have died. Wow, that's scary. What state was that in? What, Faxi's thing? A basketball hit my head because I was too close to my second concussion. Oh my god. That's not good. No wonder why you're into birds and shit. People who have concussions at a young age are often linked with like very odd hobbies, like very unique hobbies.
Who dares challenge me?
The second one was really bad. I couldn't swim properly, so I knew something was really wrong. Man, that's scary. Sorry, the kid with the lawyer. Yeah, I don't know. Like murder? Not murder. I'm serious about that. That's serious. People who have like serious head injuries when they're young, it changes their developmental structures. Go listen to Roseanne Barr talk about getting hit in the head. She got knocked off her feet by a car when she was young. Tackle the Rock is when you wrestled Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, what the fuck is that? I mean, my mom likes birds too, so I don't think she has any concussions. I'm simultaneously fucking with you while also saying something interesting. I fell from a 3rd floor, had multiple concussions, and I'm just fine, sweet man. Well, you think you're fine, but you don't really know, do you? I mean, I think I'm fine, but I know I'm not fine. I do really like catching animals now, yeah. Pokemon's good for that. What is the tackle the rock thing, by the way? Can we get some answers on that?
Let them have it, boys. Run away, little girl. Run away, little girl. Rapid fire!
I think I'm fine, but I do like birds, so now I don't know. Yeah, I would be very cautious about that. Tackle the rock was when you throw a rock, then tackle it to be the first one to grab it. I thought I was poor growing up. What the f— I won that round, but my friend ended up tackling me into the rock. Unlucky. Full contact rock tackling sport, pretty dangerous. Bird watching sounds terrible. It's only bad if you're another bird, I think. If you're a human, it's interesting, right?
I've got my sights on you. Give 'em all you got.
Evidence that cavemen have time travel, yeah. Hi, new here, Jaden. Only discovered your channel last week or so. You have some really good content. I died watching the bloke craft an heirloom. Oh, that was hilarious, wasn't it? Oh, it looked like that was like one of the funniest things ever. I work in an elementary school. They are a waste of time. These poor kids spend half the day standing in lines. Yeah, I'm glad we agree on that.
Run away, little girl. Rapid fire! Run away, little girl. Let 'em have it, boys.
Free daycare? That's basically how it all is, yeah. State-run daycare.
Run away, little girl. I've got my sights
I don't know where
on
this guy's
you.
dead.
Give 'em all you got. Run away, little girl.
What the fuck are we even doing right now?
Run away, little girl. Run away, little girl. Let 'em have it, boys.
It's dead. I don't. Why is there so many mobs? Though to be fair, I also built ant
Metro,
houses.
what do
I
you
thought it
think
was
is
fun.
the best healer for Mythic Plus?
Blood
Blood Death
Blood
Knight.
Death Knight. Thanks a lot, Brain MF. Thanks a lot for this, for becoming a member.
None can compete.
Love your content. Thanks for the videos, sweet man. I'm glad you like it. I mean, it was New York, and they didn't give us anything when we went into the turf field, yeah. You seen the strat for the spots where you invis the trash to him and pull the trash onto the cannons? Yeah, we did that in WoD. There is beef in the group, correct?
Who dares challenge me?
They stand in line so the teachers can burn time all throughout the day. What lines are they standing in, though? I don't get it. Pony dances, step something in line. Old school Hollywood, watch top Hollywood. And wasting my time. Old school Hollywood, watch top Hollywood. Old school Hollywood baseball. Alright, enough singing. We gotta finish this key, man. This one should have been an easy upgrade. Now it's gonna be tight. Arguing mid-key is always team building. I actually am impressed that nobody left, but... Oh, I'm back there. I don't really understand what's happening. Constant bathroom breaks, the entire glass goes, then they change classes 10 minutes early and just stand in the halls. Oh wow. What'd you get from the vault? You can check it out if you want to see it. I got a cloak. Yeah, this is like more dangerous than it's ever been. I don't know what's going on here. Punk dead again. Oh boy, now he's talking shit. This is gonna end well. Ironically, if we can just kill this boss, we can still upgrade this to 4, I think. I guess nobody's even trying though, so that's that. If you had to pick a class to remove from the game, what would you pick? I don't know. Not really. Any reason to remove any? Monk. Yeah. Alright, well that was a really fucking pointless day. Evoker. Yeah, actually Evoker, to be honest. Evoker's gonna fucking kill this game. That's the only thing I'm not looking forward to in Dragonflight. Even on the beta, every fucking P has an every single dungeon has an Evoker in it. I don't remember ever being forced to take a bathroom break or standing in the halls for over 10 minutes. Same. The person who died and leaves is named Selfish Lover. I know that guy. Wait, was that the hunter's name? Yeah, you're right. Okay, anyway, what a weird day today. We got 5 points actually, but that's it. Grimrail 20, what was it, 25 or? Yeah, 25. A lot of very, very easy keys that we disband for no real reason. Bunch of idiots in the keys. Not a great feeling there. But anyway, we'll add that to this sheet. Toxic disband with Drem Lock Storm Rage. Flaming Selfish Lover Storm Rage. Also Storm Rage. Well, that's it, I guess, for today. We'll be back to stream some more tomorrow. But, yeah. Hopefully things will go better. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow.